Do. Is it live? It is live. Okay. Bam. 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 Okay, coolsies. Oh my god, I was so not paying attention to anything else that I missed some stuff I need to read real quick. I never start stream perfectly. Okay, bam. You know what I also forgot to do that I haven't been doing that I need to do is stream avatars. And reach out to my artists because I commissioned them for some stuff and they haven't gotten back to me in a while. They have shit going on, so I can't be mad, but also I want the stuff. Do. Bam. Bam. Shit. Connecting my stream avatars because it's been a while since I used those and I miss them. There you go. Stream avatars. I've been wanting to commission some custom stream avatars and I haven't yet. Okay. Let's fucking go. You're all happy and healthy. You definitely weren't all depressed, fractured, weakened, and all that good stuff before I started stream. Let's get this going. I'm just gonna start condensing shit because I need to make a lot of space for all the stuff I'm about to hatch. So, bam, you get to be condensed. None of these Frostallions came out super great anyways. You all are going to be condensed because none of you came out super great either. I need to go ahead and go through these Splattarinas, but I haven't yet. But also, I think I have... Yeah, I have a bunch of Splattarinas that are, like, good to go. I need to go ahead and make the ones that are already 4-star good. Bam. Where are you at? Yeah, you're 4-star and basically perfect. The only thing you don't have is conceded, and I don't super care about that one. That's a 10% increase. Not fucking worried about it. You do have it, though, so I am going to actually keep you in case I do decide I really care about breeding on for some reason. That extra 10%, though, is not a big issue. Bam, you are perfect. No, because you don't have Artisan. So I'm going to put you as a 3 for breeding. I think the reason I don't have the other ones that are... I'm put you as a 3 for breeding too. The other ones that are perfect is because of the fact that I've already put them the places they need to be. But I want to just in case. I think I bred so many Splattarinas. I think it's fine. I think I'm gonna be fine. You're good. And then I'm just gonna, I'm gonna butcher you. What else do I have too many copies of? Astagon. Okay. Don't even know if I super care about Astagon, because it's kind of shit. It's not. It's not at all, but I have better. I have Frostallion Noct, which is a better dark type, then it... Again, for breeding... For breeding, I don't super think I need them anymore. I think I already went through the stuff that I needed them for. But I want to keep the 4 breeding ones just in case I realize, oh, I need to make something else that needs them. So, bam. Okay, I got fucking enough. I don't have any males. I'm not sorting by that? Okay, there are no male Hellsfires. What the fuck? Did I get rid of all of them? Doesn't matter. They are all going to be food. More condensed than milk. Got him. None of you fucking matter. These are all better anyways. Bam. But you are going to get butchered. Let's see what else needs to be condensed. Why were all these over here? Why were all the males? I didn't differentiate by male female, so that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, the sort doesn't have the... Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Hey, what's up, Castroth? How you doing? Are you going to be joining the new Minecraft server? Because I'm getting ready to reset. Like, I'm literally... What I'm doing today, when I get on Minecraft, is whenever I do a Minecraft server reset, hold on. I allow everyone that's already on the server to carry over an inventory's worth of stuff to the new server. So that's all I'm doing today is going to be deciding what inventory stuff I want. You've not played Minecraft for 10 years? That doesn't mean you can't, though. That doesn't mean you can't. It's a very modded server. And I'm trying to get as many people... Ooh, yeah, you're good. I'm trying to get as many people into it as possible because I want to actually finally launch the RP server soon that I've been wanting to do for a while. But like when I launch it, I want to have a lot of people that are just like, you know, in it and like playing it consistently. So by having it, by trying to get as many people into it before it becomes RP, that'll help. What the fuck happened? Okay, you don't even matter. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through all these Frostallions. Bam. I just used to play on Peaceful and try to build retro game maps. That's fair. This is going to be a very modded one, again, similar to the one, like, I think you've seen me play on it before. The reset is going to be the exact same mods, minus 1 or 2, or, like, with 1 or 2 flipped around as the one that I've been playing on. The RP one is actually going to have less mods, but it's going to build up over time. I just saw the video with the piss poor Palland shit, fucking hilarious, right? Right? It's so stupid, and I just recorded one. I just recorded a new one. Because one of the guys in my comments it was like, you know what? I'm going to look into this, and started data mining it. And to a little bit of a spoiler alert here, but in the assets, in the files for the assets, there is a file that is listed as DLC Palworld. There's also a very clearly AI-generated file, or AI-generated asset that has the words Pokeworld in it. Oops. I forgot I need to actually send that to Mammoth. Bam. me 1 second. I forgot to send some stuff to my editor. Bam. Okay, coolsies. Hey, what's up, Mammoth? And yet Nintendo will still get away with it because they didn't make it themselves. Yeah, no, they didn't make it themselves, but they're definitely allowing it to be distributed. And if Steam can be held accountable for stuff that they're allowing to be distributed, then so can fucking Nintendo. And there is legitimately, in parts of the law, I don't know in Japanese law or not, but there are at least laws in America that if a distributor of content is made aware that that content is illegal, they can be held accountable if they don't do anything about it. There's one mod I'm still waiting to be a thing on Minecraft before I go back to it. When I proper Pingula mod finally... I never got to finish because one doesn't exist. Pendulum? Create. I think Create would allow you to make a pendulum. Possibly. Made Spag Bowl? Gotcha. Fucking weirdo. Yeah, Create would allow you to do it. I'm telling Castaroth, get in on the server, see if you like some of the stuff that's on it, and you know, if you do, awesome. If you don't, no harm, no foul if you decide to leave. Yeah, that. Ooh, you need to stay. You're perfect. I almost got rid of one of my perfect little boys. That was a creepy thing to say. There. Maybe I said Spagbo makes it. Yeah. But no, so, yeah, Grim, are you going to be free tomorrow so we can discuss the RP server? Because kind of my goal is I want to launch... So here's like, legitimately how I'm thinking of going about it. Relaunch the non-RP server. Gotcha. Relaunch the non-RP server, and then while we have the non-RP server going, be actively working on the RP server, like consistently work on the non-RP server so we can get that one launched soon, and then try to get enough different people involved in the RP server as possible. Hopefully, not everyone that's going to be involved with it has to be a content creator or a streamer, but hopefully a good few like streamers and content creators. That way we can kind of have that going. And maybe have like designated times for people to be on kind of thing. I don't know. But the Palworld clone isn't even the worst those devs made. The fucking Repo one is insane. It is 1-to-1. The Repo one is 1-to-1. I'll have to think about it. I don't tend to play games with folks other than my IRL circle. That's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. I used to be a lot also like Grim too. I used to be a lot like that too, where I very rarely played games consistently with people that weren't like my actual friends. And I played a lot of games the actual friends didn't play, like a lot of the StarCraft stuff. And I'd like make friends with someone on StarCraft, and then I just always felt weird about playing with him. Now, more often than not, I play games with people that I don't know in real life, because the people I know in real life aren't interested in some of the games that I want to play, or have schedules that aren't conducive, but I end up making friends that are interested in the same games, and they just happen to be online. But it's 100% your call. You're more than welcome to join. If you're on the server, you don't have to be in voice chat. Like, you can just get on it yourself and play however you want, kind of thing. But I'm currently branching out as my IRL group is starting to annoy me. Yeah, there's that too. my IRL group started to annoy me. One of the things that upset me, I think I have a short about this, is when I started streaming and I had a specific streaming schedule, I'd have my IRL group of friends that knew I was streaming and trying to stick to a schedule pretty strictly. Like, pick a time when they knew I was going to be streaming and say, hey, let's play games. I'm like, yeah, sure, but just so you know, I'm going to be streaming, and then guilt trip me. Say, oh, I don't really want to be on stream. I don't really feel like being on stream. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go stream. We can find another time. And then try to guilt trip me into continuing to play without streaming. So I just skip a stream day because I felt bad. I should add some MMO stat style mods to the RP server so you can like spec into mining or woodcutting OSRs. Ooh, very nice. If you're interested in helping with this, Mammoth, if you're interested in helping with the RP server, then we can get a group chat started with me, you, and Grim. Or I'll just, better yet, I'll make a category in the server, in the Discord server, for us to discuss things and plan stuff out. I think that'll actually be better. I'm not the most trusting person because of the Xbox 360 online days. No, I don't fucking blame you. I don't blame you at all. So I'm used to playing games with people I don't know. I don't blame you at all for that, though. Mammoth, we also have a distinct advantage there of we are a little bit more safe online. Mammoth, my draft pack for Rungo has that. Well, not skills, they're jobs, and you can unlock passive search their jobs, like the building can give you reduced fall damage. Been having a hard time with the IRL friend group, all finding a game we want to play together at the moment, though. Yeah, that happens a lot. It might just be a personal thing, but OSSR-style skills might add to longevity to it. I did that in a friend's Discord server. One person didn't like I was live when I was in the voice chat. Needless to say, I just don't join that group anymore on the weekend. Yeah, here's the thing. Be honest about the fact that you are going to be streaming. And if people don't want to play a game with you while you are streaming, then they don't have to. And don't try to force it on them. But also, if you are friends with a streamer, don't make them feel guilty because they have a schedule that they're trying to stick to and that schedule doesn't work for you. Because that was shitty. That was really shitty of them. I can help out, probably less so on my lore story, but can help out with logistics. Either way, like the big thing is getting the lore and the stuff working, but also the logistics and the stuff. I want to get one of my other friends in on it because she helped me with another thing, but she's impossible to get a hold of. 3, 4, 5, 6. And the cool thing with the lore is I'm setting up a background lore, but after the background lore is set up, it's all going to progress based on the decisions people make. It's going to be lightly modded to start, but then based on the decisions that people make, what they choose to progress in, more stuff will be updated. More mods will be added. Looked at with a deep voice, so I never had to answer weird questions, just toxic people. Is all, yeah. Sleeves, don't worry, I'm a DM. I got a wild thing. I'm going to talk to you about it probably off stream, maybe on stream, Grim, because I'm DMing the session on Friday, and I got some just hijinks that I'm planning for my players. Normal VC and a streaming VC, but if you told them you were streaming and they got mad at you for it, yeah, fuck them. Yeah, it'd be one thing, like, I would understand being a little bit upset by it if it was like, hey, you've been playing games with them for 3 hours and then suddenly say, oh, by the way, I'm streaming. It's like, okay, allow them to consent to whether or not they want that. But if it's like, hey, we know you're going to be streaming and we don't want you to, so you can't play with us, and then they get mad at you for saying, fuck it, I'm going to go stream, then yeah. I'm getting better and better at DMing, I think. I'm having more and more brain capacity for it, but like I'm very new to DMing. I was tempted to DM World of Darkness for my friends, but I've never DM'd before. Yeah. I mean, DMing through like a mod or something, it's something that like helps guide a lot of it, I think is a good way to start. My first time DMing, it was completely like homebrew. So it was a little bit more difficult, and I planned out so much shit and still got surprised. The song I made went wild. I'll be finishing up the video hopefully before I leave for my vacation in a week. I'm a forever DM. I get too bored being just a player. That's one of the things I like about my table is that we are supposed to be alternating. We're getting better about it, alternating DMs. So everyone kind of gets a chance to play or DM. If you guys feel like popping into VC, I'm going to be hanging out in VC too right now. At least I might stop hanging out in VC when I switch to Diablo, just because it's going to be more focused with if Mask is joining me. I might not switch to Diablo today if Mask isn't available, but he said he's available on Wednesdays. I might just switch to do Minecraft. There's a fucking awesome looking TTRPG game I want to run called Morkborg. It's super dark and gritty. That just sounds goofy as shit. I need to do my fucking meal prep. I need to start losing weight. I hate myself. Because I'm thinking right now about the fact that I'm hungry. I'm like, oh, I'll order food because I haven't done my meal prep yet. And I just had to throw out some meat that me and Des bought like last week and forgot to cook because we just kept getting distracted. And I feel bad about that. I don't like throwing out... I don't like wasting food. I definitely don't like wasting meat since an animal died for it. Yeah. One day I'll find a new D&D group. They'll let me use my character I had to say goodbye to too soon because of a weird DM. I'm thinking... So, legitimately, Castroth, I am thinking about starting to do, like, once a week live play D&D on stream. Like, pick a day for it. And we have, like... We have Grim and Mask that are experienced DMs. Like, experienced fucking DMs. And then we have a few people in the server and in the community that are avid D&D players. So if you want to try to join one day, if I get that started and you want to join for it, you're more than welcome to. Yeah. What I'll probably try to do it as, and one of the things I actually wanted to do is I wanted to either find mods that would make it easy or create a mod for Minecraft that would allow you to easily use Minecraft as, like, basically a tabletop simulator, because I thought that would be fun and interesting. So I might do that too. But I definitely want to start doing that. I want to... One of the things I'm looking at trying to do is really hard, like, I have a schedule of... Because what I've been doing is scheduling out, you know, the beginning of stream is Palworld or something like that, and the end of stream is just random bullshit. But I want to schedule out more like Mondays this, Wednesdays this, Fridays this, at least for half of it, to have a little bit more of a schedule. Like, have the games I'm going to be playing consistently, like Minecraft or Palworld and shit like that, but then also scheduling out more shit that's different. I want to make a announcement in... Okay. I have not. Oh, off topic yet still somehow on it. I made more goblins for my campaign. I've had to make the most busted fighter and warlock characters I've ever seen. Okay. Pop into chat. Tell me about it. Pop into VC. I was thinking more like I would do it for, like, longer campaign shit, like have the Minecraft thing. What I'm thinking is if we do the live play thing, it'll be kind of similar to how my table is running right now, where at least at the start it won't be an ongoing campaign. It will be the same characters or new characters if you want to make new characters. But just a series of one-shots almost, essentially. And then maybe we'll get, like, a campaign going once we got a good flow. But that, one of the things with doing it as the same characters but one-shots kind of thing is it will allow me to switch people in and out without it being detrimental to the campaign. And then if we get a good flow and we have a good set of people that are able to be consistent, maybe have a campaign if someone wants to host it. I like you can put your hero forge characters in, yeah. D&D was Roll20 and it was boring as hell, so I have bad experience with it, I guess. There's also like Tabletop Sim, a bunch of other stuff. Oh yeah, I said before, but you missed it. Morkborg is trying to survive in a world that's actually trying to kill you in the worst way possible. Gotcha. I think it sort of comes down to the group you're playing with. I also use it despite meeting in person with my groups. I have 3 monitors. One of them is a 39-inch TV that shows the maps and everything for the players. That's great. That's fantastic. Okay, I got all my Phalarises. One of them I just seen right now is fucking perfect. I'm going to see if I have a male and female that are perfect, because if I do, I'm not going to save any of these extra ones. Perfect male. Almost. Come on. Is there another perfect one? Another perfect male. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a female Phalaris, 2 female Phalarises for breeding purposes, since I have 2 perfect males. You'll do. Or 2, I don't have any perfect, but 2 ones that have as much traits as possible without having negative traits. Is there one that has just 3 of the good traits without any of the extra, without anything extra? Let's see. Okay, nope. Bam. Let's get rid of that. Let's ride someone down. Oh my god, I looked away for like 2 seconds. I don't hold it against anyone in my first group. Everyone, including the DM, was new. Yeah, it's even if everyone's chill, and even if you don't have like a problem player, there still has to be like a good energy between the players. Otherwise, it's just going to be a bad time. And even if the energy is good, but even if like everyone's chill with each other, it's no one's fault that there's a bad energy. It's just the way people want to play is different sometimes. The last good game I was in was ran by my sister-in-law. Just having to move around a map in turn order, even outside of combat, bored the fuck out of me because that's how they wanted to run it. Yeah, we don't do that at my table. Her DM style was theater of the mind. What did you end up doing with the MC server? Just restarting or changing mods and stuff? I will be changing one mod. I'll be getting rid of Pam's Harvest Craft for the one that Grim suggested I do. But I haven't reset it yet. Because what I'm doing is I'm allowing everyone that was on this server to fill their inventory, fill one inventory, and then I'm going to restart the world. So I haven't done that yet, so I need to. I need to go do that. Because whenever I do a server reset on Minecraft, I allow everyone to fill their inventory. I allow everyone, like, one inventory to transfer over. Yeah. Formula's Light is just better. The food you make gives actual buffs and pairs it well with Croptopia. Yeah. I think I picked Pam's Harvest Craft specifically because someone on the last one wanted Pam's Harvest Craft specifically. So that's what I did, because I didn't really care. Sick, like whole stuffed turkeys. Yeah, definitely. Since you want to set up one, it'll look really good in the RP server. But since you want to build your whole kitchen and shit, 100%. Yeah. Back when I played it, I was on the Tekkit launcher. Oh god, yeah, I remember Tekkit. Tekkit and Feed the Beast and like a bunch of different launchers and shit. Now it's just all through Direwolf and Curseforge. I remember those days. I also remember the original Ars Magica. No, 100%. Yeah, Tekkit was... God, I miss that. I miss Buildcraft. I miss... oh, God, some of the other ones I can't remember. Mine Factory Reloaded. I miss a lot of the ones that stopped at 1.12. So for a while there, whenever I rehosted servers, whenever I hosted a server, I hosted it on 1.12 because so many of the games got lost. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I sent you the link to the video that Orsted recorded. So just like take the parts, fit it where it needs to. And Orsted is uploading. He currently has it unlisted on his channel, his full video. So I'm going to link to that if they want to see the full thing. That way ours isn't like too long kind of thing. Because people will get mad if it's, 25 minutes long or whatever the fuck. I could have the robos help me haul out areas for moats and sea being in specific... Yeah. I'm loving mine colonies. I wish there was a little bit more. I wish there was a little bit more stuff to mine colonies. I also fucked up on the last server by not realizing that I had built into steps and not plain. So all the extra digging I had to do constantly was getting frustrating. Also, it's really hard to find like basalt and andesite and diorite and stuff like that, which is necessary for a lot of mine colony shit. You took the map building very seriously. Yeah, I mean, I think you'd be great on the server, especially if you decide you want to be on the RP server too, because there's going to be aspects of that. There's going to be when it gets closer to launching the RP server time, I'll explain to everyone how the RP server is going to work. But a lot of the RP server initially is going to be a kind of choose your own thing. I mean, yeah, got Amazon Prime. I guess he can't hear me because he's in the middle of ads. About to shit him because I'm supposed to say he could, Prime sub. I think I just like to see how some of my favorite video games would look in blocks. So another one of the things, on that note, what you might like, another one of the things I wanted to do, and I still want to do, especially if the the Runga community starts taking off and shit, is I want to host a Minecraft server that has a lot of mini games and shit in it that anyone can kind of join and play on and shit. Yeah. That's the thing I want to do. Yeah, you're definitely going to be good for breeding. You're good for breeding. You're good for breeding. You're good for breeding. I already got Time Body and Legends, so I don't really super need. You got 3. If it doesn't have 3 or 1 that I specifically want, then that the others don't have, then I'm not gonna bother with it. But I do at some point want to host a minigame server for the Runga community. I think that'd be fun. Ooh, that is a good one. Has good stats. I would love to be able to add Musclehead, but I don't think any of these guys have Musclehead. Yeah. Welcome back. I missed you deeply. You're right, I'm lying. You can eat shit. There you go. Sorry I lied to you. I hate you. I think you're a shitty person. Everything about you disgusts me. And I hope you die a painful death. Feel better? Oop. I already got some perfect ones. I'm here to shoot them. I mean, hey, you didn't want kindness. You're also stupid and don't know how to spell. Fuck, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. You have a cat in my lap? That doesn't mean you can't spell. I've never before heard of a cat stopping people from spelling. Never once. Never happens. I think you're full of shit. I think you're lying to me to make excuses for why you're a dum-dum. Please, sir, I don't want to be a dum-dum. Spelling is hard sometimes. If it's blocking my arm from sitting correctly with the keyboard, I mean, just take more care. You chose to hit enter. Bam. I still need to change my payout from Twitch to be through my business. I haven't done that yet. I'll do it after this payout. I just realized that I have not done that yet. To be fair, like I don't get like a lot of money from Twitch, so it doesn't really super matter. I like a game to play with folks that had the base building and stuff, but none of the eating to stay alive. That's fair. I mean, again, eventually, like I've talked about this a lot before. Eventually, like if the Runga community grows enough and I'm making enough money to be able to afford to do it, I want to host a bunch of different fucking servers. Like have Runga specific Rust servers, Palworld servers, Ark servers, Minecraft servers, all that good shit. I still need to play Grounded 2, too. Haven't played it yet. Kind of sad about that. Servers, yeah. I mean, again, I've said so many times, like my goal with like streaming, sort of, 'cause it's not the goal, but it's the goal is like building the community and getting it so that the community can be, you know, a fun and safe place for people to play games and do stuff and to meet new people and meet new friends and, you know, just have a good time and have a sense of community. And there was a period in like August through September of 2023 where that was really, really going on. Like people, there's something I really, really enjoyed about, you know, logging on, because I'd get off stream at like 3 a.m. At the time, and getting up at like 11 o'clock, you know, sometimes noon, and then hopping on a Discord and seeing a bunch of people using the join to create, and a bunch of different, you know, voice chats opened up with people playing different games with each other. It was super cool. Yeah, it is insane file size, and being on public servers is a nightmare. Eventually, if I got to the point where I was making like a lot of money, or if I just like won the lottery and had, you know, free money, I would like hire mod teams to help me like host a bunch of different gaming servers and build out the gaming servers and like moderate different games and shit like that, and have different styles of like RP, PvP, all this fun stuff like that. So I would just hire some of my friends and shit to be mods. Okay, let's see. Are any of you perfect run boys? Maybe for breeding. If they don't have 3 runner traits, I'm not keeping them. For breeding. Breeding. So also, okay, real quick, my conspiracy theory about Palland and why Nintendo is allowing Palland on their store is my conspiracy theory about Palland is that Nintendo is trying to bait Palworld into a lawsuit specifically for the purpose of 1, wasting their time and resources, and 2, being able to turn around and see they care about this too, and try to make Pocket Pair look bad. It's like I don't believe that that's what's happening, but I would not be surprised if it turned out that that's what's happening. So that's my little quick Palland conspiracy theory. I just wanted to share that real quick because it just popped into my brain and I didn't want to forget. Okay, bam. Please, sir. I would not be at all surprised if that is exactly what's happening. So here's what I think. Palworld isn't on Switch because they didn't want to optimize lower the quality of the game, so it ran on shitty hardware. Nintendo Store is hardly monitored, hence why there is adult cartoon games on there. So I think it's just a coincidence that actually going to just bite Nintendo in the ass. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how heavily monitored they are. I know they're like really kind of, or at least I've heard that they're really kind of tetchy about who they allow their development tools to. So, like, I would have assumed they're more monitored, but yeah, it might just be a case of they're not paying any amount of attention. They don't care. They don't put any effort into approval. They just approve whatever. And yeah, I think it has a huge chance to bite them in the butt because there is a level of if you are aware of something illegal being distributed on your platform and you don't do something about it, it looks bad. And there's a level of Palworld or Pocket Pair can go forward and see, look, they're doing worse. They're allowing this to be distributed on their store. Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird, and I'm not sure why they're allowing it. Like, with as much as Nintendo tries to control everything about their IP and their products and who has access to what, to the point of not allowing charities to stream their games for fucking charity, it's weird that they're just okay with this shit on their store. Because I looked into it, and apparently Palworld are down to put the game on Switch too. They said something 4 months ago. I might be able to dig it out. Yeah. No, the adult thing is actually something they've spoken about, even through shade at PlayStation, or for point out it's a family console with family settings. They can have one W. Yeah, there's a thing. I'm not, like, and I think I've been very clear about this. I'm not the type of guy that's going to be like, I hate this company, so I'm going to find fault in every single thing they do. If they have a win, if they do something good, I'm going to give them credit for it. But also, I'm going to call them out for some shit. This Palworld stuff for just the final nail in the coffin for me with Nintendo, they get no more business from me. Yeah, no, they've just been doing so much shady shit. To the point of, like, I can't keep track of all of it. They got all this. Please, sir, I don't want to be a dum-dum. Can you teach me how to be a smarter boy? Do 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 do. Phenomena. I'm not even singing the Phenomena song. I'm not even whistling it. I'm just being a little dum-dum. Wait, why don't I have a Brawloha out right now? Okay, let's real quick do this then. Bam. I'm a Sonic fan, not a Mario diehard. I used to, like, even back in the day, I used to prefer Sonic. I don't know why, I just thought it was cooler. Okay. I guess I might as well grind up, just to finish it, just grind up these guys right here. so I can get a full accounting. Okay, now let's drop a little Aloha here, because it will help eggs be laid faster, and I don't know why I don't already have it out. Let's see here. There you go. Aloha. And let me go up here. So I think, let me double check. I think I got all the eggs I'm going to get. God damn it. God damn it. Fuck. Why am I stuck? What am I stuck on? Okay. Oh, that's right, because it wasn't... I didn't have the right pals to make it perfect. I could breed just a fuck ton of Frostallions so that I have enough to do those things perfectly 3 times. Gonna lurk while I catch up on an episode or something, be back in a bit. Okay. Okay, Oh, that's right. I have a bunch of eggs already ready to go. Well, let me go do something real quick. Let me do a thing. Let me go grab these, because I'd gathered all the eggs and moved them into things, but I didn't want to bother hatching and then incubating a bunch of them, because I was kind of bleg. Whew. And then they laid more eggs. Please, sir, I don't want to be a dum-dum. Can you teach me how to be a smarter boy? Do. Daisies. That wasn't supposed to be up. Oh shit, I did not see that you were in the waiting room, Grim. Hi.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay, do you want to hear what my my little thing I'm going to be putting my people through?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, are you sound eepy deepy, buddy.
Oh, I'm exhausted, but go for it, man.
Okay. So I think I told you how in the last session I hosted, one of my players got effectively infected by like a seed of evil that was growing inside him.
Okay.
Did I tell you about that?
It's what my you know what, never mind. Yeah, no, you didn't. Continue.
Okay. So one of my characters, one of my players got infected by what was effectively like a seed of evil inside him. And what that means is like he's not possessed. It's not a separate consciousness. Instead, it's a like fetal fiend growing inside of him and like slowly darkening his thoughts. So every time I told him, here's what you got to do. You got to set up a unique item, like custom make an item. And every time you do something evil, its quantity increases by 1. And how evil you get is going to affect something in the future. So I was trying to figure out, okay, how do I want to, because I had not fully planned out like what was going to happen with this. I just like, this is a thing that happened that I'd planned to happen to whoever got seduced by these characters. I played it off as, oh, they don't remember what happened, but they got seduced and they went to someone's like tavern and blah blah blah. And then at the end of the session, I was like, yeah, this wasn't like a hookup. This wasn't anything. This was like these people planted you with a seed of evil, and then wiped your memory so you wouldn't know that it happened. Like, okay, cool. So I decided here's what I'm going to do, because my villains in this whole thing are a group called the Atypical Architects. So this session that I'm hosting next, they're all gonna get kidnapped. Effectively, a quest is gonna be put out in this interdimensional mercenary guild. A quest is gonna be put out for them. That's gonna be like, yeah, we need people to help us with this thing, but it's gonna be secretly. They're gonna get transported to a room by the atypical architects, and they're gonna go through the trials. So all of them at that moment are going to be similarly infected, but he's going to like have a little bit more explained to him because since he doesn't have to be infected, he already is the leader of the atypical architects, or one of the viziers of the atypical architects is going to explain like, listen, you can just give in. We want you. You can accept the evil and just be a part of us, and you don't have to go through this. Just join us.
Oh my god.
And if he doesn't do that, he's probably not going to do that. But if he doesn't do that, then he's going to have to go through the trials too. But I'm having all of the players send me like character background stuff that basically explains like what are your character's morals, what are your character's scruples, what are their fears, what is this and that, and I'm going to repeatedly have like it's going to start with them all together, and they're going to be put into a situation that's contradictory to their morals just a little bit. And the easy way to solve it is going to be defying their morals. And if they defy their morals, each one of their evil is going to go up a little bit. And then they're going to be another situation. And then they're going to be split into groups of two. And then it's going to end up being each of them by themselves having to go through a situation, go through several situations that are getting more and more contradictory to their morals. Like one of them, their big thing, their big scruple is that they hate slavery. They were raised a slave. They're an Alzheimer that was raised in a slave colony, and they hate slavery. So I'm going to devise a situation where it's basically they have to support if they choose to do it the easier way, the not really, really hard way, they're going to have to effectively allow a slaver to escape or get away or return someone to them kind of thing. And if that's going to give them a lot to their seed of evil kind of thing. And then at the end, so the Ozmer character, the first one that was infected, his character name is Goodberry. He's a druid. He's a wildfire druid Ozmer. His character name is Goodberry. So at the end of it, when each of them reaches the end of the trials, they're going to walk into a room, and that room is going to have a very ornately described mirror. And they're going to look into the mirror, and they're going to see themselves, but a little bit off, like an uncanny version of themselves. And that version of themselves is going to step out of the mirror, and they're going to have to fight that version of themselves. And it's I'm literally just going to have their character sheet up, and the only difference it's going to be is I'm going to make them a little bit... If they don't do anything evil, it's going to be a little bit weaker than them. And if they do a lot of evil, it's going to be a little bit stronger than them. But they're going to have to fight themselves. And I've already decided that Goodberry's evil version's name is just going to be Badberry.
Ha!
But then, regardless of whether or not they beat themselves or not, these are going to be like some of their overarching protagonists or antagonists for my atypical architects thing. So it's just going to be there is an evil version of themselves now out in the multiverse that they're eventually going to have to fight and consistently be like antagonistic to them. But then like the reward, like me and in the head DM have decided like the reward for specifically for Goodberry, for Alex's character, is going to be he's going to have three options. He can fully embrace evil and just accept it. Just accept the fact that this is a part of him now and do nothing to get rid of it. And in that case, he's going to have to like change his alignment. He's not, because right now he's neutral good. He's going to have to be like either chaotic neutral or neutral evil. Those are the options and it's going to be dependent on how much evil shit he does. That increases the seed of evil. And if he does that, he's going to get access to some sorcerer spells. Because he is now, like a sorcerer is just generally the child of a dragon or a fiend or a celestial or whatever kind of thing. So they have inherent magic in them. He has that inherent magic in him because he now has a fiend in him. So he's going to have that. He's also going to be affected by spells and shit that affect fiends. Or he can separate it from himself. And if he separates it from himself, there's going to be two routes he can take. I can't remember. I can't remember what one of them was. But the other route that he can take is effectively he's going to be able to consistently have his wildfire spirit he's gonna loot. He doesn't have access to the sorcerer spells. He's gonna consistently be able to have his wildfire spirit out. Like he's not gonna have to take an action to do it. It's gonna be like a constant familiar for him. But he's gonna have that because he's gonna have the fiend will have infected his wildfire spirit. So he's gonna still have control of it, but it's just gonna kind of sometimes do evil shit for no reason because it's evil. So it's gonna be basically anytime a situation occurs, roll a dice. I don't know, like roll a d6 or something on odds. It's gonna listen to you, or we'll set the proper percentile. Work with the DM a little bit more, the head DM a little bit more to set the proper percentile. But if he gets a bad roll, it's gonna do the most evil thing it can do in that situation. So if we're saving a group of people from an orphanage, we're saving children from an orphanage, and he rolls bad, that wildfire spirit's not gonna really help. There's gonna be some burnt up orphans, kind of thing. But he will be able to consistently have that wildfire spirit available, and that wildfire spirit will have some sorcerer spells, some low level sorcerer spells. And I think that's a pretty cool little reward to have there. And the other one is going to be just, I think it's just going to be straight up destroy the thing, and I can't remember what the consequence and bonus of doing that is. I mean, the bonus of it is he doesn't have to be evil, and he doesn't have to have his wildfire spirit be evil. And the consequences, he doesn't get any advantage at all. But there was something else I had planned for it. Like, there's also going to be this bonus and this consequence kind of thing. And I can't remember exactly what we had agreed on for that. But I think it's fun. I think it's a fun little thing to do. And now I'm having them all send me their scruples and their character sheets and shit like that, so I can just create slowly more and more morally devastating decisions for them to have to make.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be like, I recognize it's gonna be a weird campaign for them because at a certain point they're gonna be split up into individuals. So it's gonna be okay. Everyone take a break, smoke a cigarette, eat some food or something like that, because right now I'm working with Logan. Okay, Dan, come over here. Okay, Alex, come over. Now it's your turn kind of thing. And I don't know if I want to do it that way, or if I want to do it where, like, okay, on your turn, we're going to do your rounds of combat, and then we're going to switch. And so everyone's engaged, but then it becomes confusing for everyone to keep track of what's going on for them. I'm not quite sure how I want to do that.
Right. I've done similar veins where like I'll bounce back and forth, and then like the players who aren't engaging will like go on the phones or something like that, or some will actually pay attention because they like how like that. Oh, good, my roof is leaking. Great.
Lovely.
One moment. Yeah. I mean, honestly, the way you said it is probably the best way to go about it. Be like, all right, we're going to be doing this, and then give your other players like free reign to kind of like piss off for a little bit.
Go take a piss, take a shit, eat some food, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the way I'm going to do it, just because, like, trying to have them, like, hey, you just had these 2 interesting turns, and now let's do 3 or 4 other players' interesting turns and try to remember what just happened to you. And a lot of it, like, I'm not going to set up a lot of the encounters to be, like, super long encounters, and since it's going to be a lot of one-on-one encounters, it's not going to be people making, it's not going to be, like, a round of combat's going to take 10 fucking minutes because everyone's trying to decide what they want to do. It'll be pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
It'll just be a period of time where, like, hey, this has nothing to do with you, so go do whatever the fuck you want. Just be nearby so I can call you over. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I've been trying to figure out. I was like, okay, I knew I was going to have the Seed of Evil in Goodberry. Well, I did. It was initially going to be whoever did the stupid thing, but it ended up in Goodberry. It's like, okay, now how do I know? I know there's something that's going to resolve this, but I don't know what it's going to be. And then I came up with this idea of I'm going to make this like an emotionally devastating moment for everybody. Some of them don't have, like, their characters are kind of very basic and don't really have goals outside of I want to make money. So it's like, but it's also like the rewards you have the potential to get are gonna be somewhat based off of your seeds of how big your seed of evil is. So and I'm basing how much the seed of evil is growing at any given moment based off of how emotionally devastating, how contradictory to your morals it is. So if you're a perfectly amoral person and there's nothing you can do, your seed of evil will really never grow, so your reward isn't going to be there. It's going to be there, but it's going to be very basic. I'll do the same reward that we basically do for every session, which is Dan has a book that has 1,000 different items in it that are custom homebrewed items. Roll a D1000, you get that item, kind of thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a really cool book. You gotta get a lot of really interesting items out of it. It's a really good way to like come up with stuff to give your players, kind of thing too. And that's basically, unless, because like for the Beauty and the Beast one, that's what they ended up doing. But I also had, like, if they had gone certain routes, I had homebrewed items for them. That they could potentially get, and one of them was a magic mirror, and it was more the Snow White magic mirror. And what it was going to be was, if you had that magic mirror once per session, you could ask a question of the magic mirror that would basically be a "how do I complete this challenge" type question, and the DM has to decide, okay, how much information do they want to give you. But it would help with puzzles, or it would give more, like you'd get access to more information that you might not be able to easily get, or if you fail to roll, kind of thing, to like do an investigation or a persuasion check, you can use that to get the information out of it once per session, kind of thing, because it was the magic mirror on the wall. I was ripping a lot of different stuff from different Disney properties. It was the Beauty and the Beast session, because ultimately, but the Beast, Prince Adam, wasn't the Beast. I described him very much like Shrek. So it was the Beauty and the Beast session, but it was just a bunch of parody shit. Hello, Soggy Bread War. I saw you just follow. I got to assume that you're from one of the Palworld videos, especially the most recent one about all that other shit. Hi. Welcome. We're talking about D&D right now. Tell me about your goblins, Grim.
One moment. Oh, no!
You okay, buddy?
I'm currently working on a D&D map right now.
Yeah.
I just accidentally selected a fucking rug that's supposed to be underneath all of this.
I do legitimately want to see if I can find mods that will help me do it, or make a mod myself to make you be able to DM easily in Minecraft. Drink some water and do a set. Hold on, I got DMing in Minecraft?
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
It'd be really cool, especially because you could create really elaborate shit. Bam, hold on. I still need to find something that will make it so that when people redeem a channel reward, it pops up and warns me, because if I'm not looking at my stream manager, I don't see it.
No, what I didn't fucking do what I wanted it to do.
I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm not eating enough, because like my chest has been sore for like a week. Or maybe I'm just 31 and I'm fucking dying now.
God damn, you're practically fucking skin and bones at this point.
I used to not be sore for more than like 2 or 3 days, depending on how well I trained. And then I turned 31 and I was sore for a fucking week. It's bullshit. I still need to set up the thing, because I have a home gym in my garage, but my garage is still so packed I can't effectively use it. And I've been wanting to set up like a laptop with a camera and shit in there that I can turn on when I do stream, so that I can have the do a set not just be doing concentration curls, but doing whatever I have set up in there. Right, I have like a bench press, have squat. I can do a bunch of different stuff. But
why the hell do I not have? Okay, so I'm gonna take break. Okay. Where is he?
You got this, buddy. I believe in you. Don't be stupid.
I'll start with. Yeah, well, that's impossible.
Don't be a fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's physically impossible.
It's not physically impossible. You're just mentally incapable. There's a difference. Get it right. You would know that if you weren't stupid.
Physically impossible.
Physically impossible.
Possibly.
Impossible.
So,
but welcome, Soggy.
So we talked about.
Hold on, real quick, before you get started, I want to go ask if my girlfriend's hungry, because I'm fucking starving, and I need to know if I'm ordering food for her, too. I'll be right back. I love you.
Uh-huh. Okay, he's gone, chat. This is my stream now. You got that? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you haven't followed already, you better be following. Otherwise, we're gonna have some problems. You got that? I will DM your life into the most horrific scenario if you do not follow. At least. At least. And while you're at it, getting threatened now. Yeah, you fucking right you are. You're goddamn right. And he won't believe you either, because he thinks I'm a bitch. But I will ruin your world. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying the content. I usually stream on Saturdays, not usually the weekend. I'm just kind of peeking in here to talk about some my new stuff with the Runga. And of course, make sure you guys stay hydrated as well. Hydration, nutrition, it's all very important. And following. Incredibly important to follow. Do not forget. Or else we will have problems. Anyway. I've been working on a lot of D&D stuff that I was about to get into. Hydration not important. Proceeds to crack knuckles. Does he have a soundboard on the? Oh, he does have an active soundboard.
Incoming.
Wait. This is my fifth coming to you. I'm on a 92-day streak without... Bruh. I've been slowly shifting from soda to water. I used to drink soda like I breathe air. It was not healthy. It was not good. So I've been working on trying to get more water in my system. It's helped a little bit with like a lot of cramping and stuff like that. Like my muscles aren't spazzing up as much. But still got a long ways to go. I got a lot of soda to work out of my system. A lot of soda to work out of my system. Ooh, it's finished. Sorry, I've been currently working on some D&D stuff. While I'm waiting for this guy. Let's go ahead and delete this. We don't need this anymore. Let's see. We don't need this. Get rid of that. It's true. Why is this so big? Although
Okay, I'm back.
Absolutely perfect.
I'm getting threatened now. Chair. Wait. Is this Repexer in disguise? Because Repexer and Venom are the ones that say chair. I did commission a chair emoji, a monster chair emoji.
Hi, Molly.
Wait, who the fuck is Soggy Bread? How do you know my name? I mean, I guess I mentioned it on stream. But are you someone I know?
Hi.
Wait, why are you getting threatened? Who's threatening you? Grim, are you threatening him? Or her?
You know
or
I'm
them?
not. I'm physically incapable.
You are physically incapable. That doesn't mean you're not going to threaten someone.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of fucking, like, really unintimidating people try to threaten me before. It's funny.
No. I'm too nice of a guy to threaten
You're fucking
people.
Repexer. Why do you have a different name and a different account, Repexer? Soggy Bread Warrior! You're fucking wet bread with cream! You piece of shit!
Gross.
Why do you have a second channel? Why? Account.
Or he just changed his thing.
No, because it's a new follow. He just followed me like 6 hours ago.
Oh.
I still have... I have that clip saved somewhere of the wet bread with cream.
follows? No, just kidding.
God, yeah, I mean, if it's good for Ray J, it's good for me, right? Soggy bread is good as when it's covered in beans.
God damn it,
Fuck
Mammoth.
you, Mammoth! Why does that come up every time I'm playing Palworld? I also have
English
that clip.
people.
I have that fucking clip of roasting you still. Like, I still need to edit it. Actually, you need to edit it because I put it on the drive, which means it's your job. And you still gotta edit the fucking shit about you being a degen. With your fucking anime profile picture bullshit.
Alright, time to add the bunk beds.
Okay.
Whoa, it's so massive. What the fuck?
Is it my dick? I love you, Mammoth. It'll get done eventually. One of these days, I'll be able to hire you on as a full-time editor, and then, yeah. What you doing, love?
Make sure 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
You want me to give me the knife and cut it out? Okay. I love you very much.
I mean, the math isn't going to be 100%. Sometimes we've got to retcon stuff, chat. That's just kind of how it is.
Yeah. You're switching back to Repexer? Okay. You have no idea? Gone.
Almost there. I mean, I guess I can
Yeah.
cram a lot more this way.
Do you want to...
Whoa, what happened here? Oh. Wow, okay. There we go. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
But that's
16 times 2.
Gyoza? Fried gyoza? A volcano
32.
roll
That's still
and
short.
sweet tea.
But you know what? That's technically enough beds for them.
Enough beds?
Technically enough beds.
There's never enough bed. You should see our bed right now. There's how many blanket on bed right now? Only 3? At one point there was 4. And technically there can be 5 because you have the other one my mom made you. Yeah. He was
I mean, I
cocooned
could
up this
also
morning.
technically enlarge this. There's no reason not to.
You-
Oh, fuck. I've been making these as tokens as well.
You
God
technically
damn it.
enlarge my
Okay,
penis.
here's what we're going to do then.
Can Mammoth hear me? Or Grim hear me? No, he
actually,
can't.
you know what?
I've been talking
Look.
shit to you this whole time, Grim, but I accidentally muted myself.
Oh, fantastic. So I heard none of it.
I said,
think
can
you
you
did-
technically enlarge my penis?
Did, how long did it take you to come up with that one?
No time at all. I can't order the food right now because they're closed
Oh.
until 4:30.
Thing is,
I'll order it for later.
I can't believe
love you.
because you were muted. So therefore, as far as I'm concerned, it took you forever.
How's
to
it
come up
feel,
with that.
chat, to be jealous of someone who has the love of a beautiful woman, huh? You fucking cucks.
No, I'm not gonna say that. That'd be so mean.
No, what were you gonna say?
No, I'm not. I'm not that mean.
If it's mean
Sometimes
against
the-
me, it's fine. If it's mean against
It's
her, I will
not.
find you. I will
I
find you
was
and kill
gonna,
you.
I was gonna say, it'd be like, oh no, let me know when you fucking have the answer.
I will find you and I will kill you, Grim.
Sometimes the intrusive thoughts.
I gotta
slip
kill
right
Grim.
in.
I'm sorry. He's
Honestly-
he's being a little cuck boy.
I mean, honestly, that's fair.
Yeah.
I can't even really blame you.
What? No, not about you.
Ah! No, it's more so about him.
We got. I'm gonna find him and I'm gonna beat him up.
You can
Okay.
certainly try.
I love you.
You can certainly try. You know how many people try to beat me up and just has failed miserably?
Grim, I'm gonna say something to you. I'm gonna say something to you, okay? I'm gonna say something to you, okay? You look like someone that has never left their mother's basement.
Ooh.
That's
a damn
irrelevant.
shame.
That's irrelevant to everything that you just said. I'm just returning
Yeah,
the favor
yeah, of course.
I'm returning the
despite
favor of-
fact,
of meanness.
despite the fact I was evicted the moment I graduated. Yes, absolutely.
Wow! You have a face not even a mother can love. Okay.
100%.
Your mom was like, I don't legally have to look at that face anymore. Get the fuck out.
No, exactly. She didn't like being a parent, so when she had the opportunity, she just stopped.
I mean, if I had to raise you, I wouldn't either.
Damn! I mean, true. Ain't wrong. All right, how many beds I got this time? 2, 4,
6, 8. Who do we
6, 8.
appreciate? Not Grim.
That's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I have 21 beds times 2.
You have your cat, you're fine?
Finally! 42 beds. Okay. I can work with this.
Okay, what?
I could technically get rid of one of these beds because I said there was 40 beds.
Why do you need 40 beds specifically laid out for a D&D session?
31 goblins. And I said
you can have
that
them hot bunk.
No, the bunk beds. They're stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, but you know what hot bunking is?
No, and I don't think I want to
It's
know.
a military thing, or I don't know if it's all military or if it's more of a Navy thing. But it's basically, since especially like on Navy submarines, a lot of times you'll have people that have like opposite shifts, so they'll have 12-hour shifts. So one sleeping while the other's awake, they share beds.
Yep. They swap. Yep. I mean, that's probably going to end up what happening, but the additional beds is also for the players as well.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and explain more the new goblins you've made, because I'm excited.
Well, for those who are new in the... Oh, hey, look, he's back. You have your cat, you're fine?
Yeah. He's been back for a minute, bro.
Oh, well, I don't read chat. I don't even read my own chat, really.
It's there was a point in time when I was averaging like 10 to 15 people that were all active. This was like in September of 2023, and it got to a point where I was like, at one point I had to be like, chat, I'm gonna be honest. You guys just entertain yourself. If you have something for me, like say my name in the thing, because I am having so much trouble keeping track of this.
Oh, I 100% have a sound notification of Navi, the fairy from Legend of Zelda, who goes, "Hey, listen!"
Yeah.
Anytime someone wants to get my attention, because I
need to do that.
I will actively not look at chat sometimes, just being like, you know what, you guys are pissing me off. I'm just not gonna read chat. Let me know if something important comes up.
Well, there's a lot of times, and I really like it. It makes me happy, especially since, like I said, one of my big goals is building the community. When it's them talking amongst themselves and it has nothing to do with me, so I need to set up like a channel point donation that's like it'll just do a sound alert okay, and then have highlighted message. Okay, see you, Repex. I miss you already.
Wow, comes in, disses you on a different account.
Dude's in Latvia, man. It's like midnight there.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, technically, like 3:54 a.m. for me. I mean, technically it's p.m., but I run a night shift, so it's basically.
That's not how that works. You can't say it's technically. You could say it's your sleepy deepy time, but you can't say it's technically.
No,
don't fucking lie to me. You incomparable piece of shit. How dare you betray my trust like this?
Is it lying if my clocks are set that way?
Do you really have your clock set that way?
Yeah.
That's gotta be fucking confusing, man. Jesus Christ.
I have 3 different clock settings. One for like Singapore, one for the Netherlands, and then one for current, and then reverse time that I call it, which is my normal time.
Why?
Because I have a lot of people I got to keep track of, including myself.
I use military time a lot because that's the easiest way to do it. Well, it's so because then you don't get people like, well, it's 3 o'clock here, and then like you get confused over what the fuck is 3 o'clock for you, kind of thing.
Nothing like saying it's 1700 hours,
which is just 5 p.m. You see how easy that was for me to do that?
Normal people don't know that.
Subtract 12 and make it p.m. It's so.
Why should I have to do a fucking math problem to get the time, Runga?
It's not that goddamn hard. It's the most. Then you get the dumb assholes that go, it's 5. It's 5 a.m. or 5 p.m. Go fuck yourself. That's what time it is. It's not hard. Military time is not hard. I've been using it since I was a kid because I liked how simple it was, and I didn't like when people got pedantic over is it AM or PM. It's not fucking hard. Take the time. If it's over 12, subtract 12.
I don't ever
That's what time it is.
Whether or not. I don't ever complain whether or not it's AM or PM because I look out a fucking window, Runga. I look out a window to see if it's daylight outside. That's how I know. You've clearly never... nature. I use fucking nature. I don't have to rely on your petty technology of fucking 24 digits within a fucking clock span, alright?
You've clearly never worked somewhere that doesn't have windows, have you?
How do you even do a fucking 24-hour clock, Runga? Huh?
Yeah, because there's 24 hours in the fucking day, so it makes more sense to have a
Too many numbers
24-hour
on the clock.
clock. Honestly,
Talk
I feel like we
systematically
should
better.
be on power of a 10 system. I feel like it should be broken into tens. That's legitimately what I think. I think we should break time down into tens because metric is the god unit of measurement. So why the fuck are we doing 12s? Like, what the fuck is going on there? Yet let's use tens, but nonetheless, it's not that goddamn hard to figure out military time. It's so easy, and it
The
makes more
crowd
sense.
Cheers. The crowd cheers in the background.
I also feel like there shouldn't be time zones.
Like dude, there should not be time zones.
I think
I'm
everything.
completely with you on that
everything
one.
should work on a 24-hour clock. It should just be like 3 a.m. or 0300 is bright for some people and dark for others.
Yeah.
That way we don't have to be like, because the number of times I say I'm going to be doing this at 2. Well, I'm in fucking Britain, or I'm in Latvia, or I'm in Russia, or I'm in Japan. It's like, okay, it's 2 my time. Well, what's your time zone? Well, I'm U.S. Eastern. Well, what's that? Okay, it's UTC -4. What the fuck does 4 mean? UTC mean? Why did you ask me what my time zone was if you don't know what the fucking UTC is?
It's the same. It's the same as the clock argument, Mammoth. It's like the inches versus centimeter is very much so just like
I'll give you not switching the military time, though.
How use of you of
Well,
using that.
I'll
that
just agree
system.
with you on that. I'll just agree with you on that because I think it does differentiate even more than that. Because I'll give you having a AM and PM, a 12-hour clock kind of thing.
64ths of an inch a thing.
It is. It is. 5/64 is a thing. But I will give you that, like, hey, a 12-hour clock is fine. It's not that much of an effect. But using metric when it comes to measurements just makes more sense because it's all base 10. So doing conversions is super fucking easy. Doing science with it is super fucking easy. There's no goddamn problem with it. Hell, the military map system, the military grid reference system uses kilometers as its kind of base because it's like, oh, if you add 1, then that's just it makes fucking sense.
It's easy if you're constantly using systems like that, though. If like you don't have to measure on a daily basis, using inches is far superior than centimeters because it's just smaller numbers.
Okay,
like
real quick.
Most people just round off anyway. But if you're doing construction, yes, the centimeter is far superior. Like the meter is far superior.
Or if you're doing
to go by.
science, and I think it's better to just start teaching
yes.
people that. Like, I don't think we need to
yes.
force everyone right now, but I think we should be teaching metric as the base. We should convert road signs to be both metric and imperial, and slowly transition to just fully metric because it works better.
Nah, I feel this is a Band-Aid situation. Like if you swap systems, you just got a full swing.
No, well, I think people like there'd be a generation or like 2-3 generations of people that just would not be able to adjust to it, kind of thing.
For sure.
But if you have that kind of there, because hey, how many kilometers is in a mile, or how many miles are in a kilometer? It's 0.66 is what I'm trying to say. A kilometer is 0.66 of a mile. That's really easy math to do if you know it. But here's the quick little thing that makes metric better.
That's the thing.
Here's the quick little thing that makes metric better. How many cubic centimeters or how many cubic millimeters is a milliliter?
I can't tell you. I don't
1.
know.
Because it's based on a milliliter is a cubic a millimeter, or milliliter is a cubic millimeter. It's really easy to do fucking conversions.
I can't even tell you the other one, man. I don't do those kind of measurements. It's just not in my like.
Why the
fuck
does the imperial system base a unit of measurement on tablespoon?
No fucking idea.
It's fucking stupid.
It's very much I feel like an English thing.
Yeah, oh no, it was I can't remember what king it was, but it was just some fucking king that decided that. So it's your fault, Britain. But then when Britain told us, hey, you guys should switch to metric, we're like, fuck you, we don't work for you anymore. We're staying imperial. Like, it's almost... It's like, it's... Just you guys created a system, told us we should change it, and we're like, fuck you! We won that war, asshole! We don't gotta do what you... Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me! That's the reason. That is the sole reason that America is still on the imperial system, is because our entire, like... cultural identity as Americans is fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. It doesn't matter what you tell us to do, fuck you, I'm not going to do it.
Did I do a... Oh god.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Here's how you know. Here's how you know that America didn't invent the imperial system. Aside from the fact that it's called the imperial system, one of the units of measurement is a teaspoon. There's no way in hell America made that. There's no way in hell.
Look, we've just even the U.S. is getting sick and tired of it. That's why we're starting to measure things in like other things. Like, hey, a car is like 1.5 fucking elephants.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, when you
Like-
take your driver's test, when you go through driver's ed, how far should you stay away from the car in front of you? Oh, a car length or a car length and a half. How fucking?
Yep.
I have a truck.
It's like
I
I'm trying
have a
to
truck.
eyeball it, being like, this
Yeah.
looks.
I knew
this
someone
looks
that had a
about right.
fucking Geo. Is that a car length? It's like 4 feet long. Is that a car length? Is a car length 4 feet, or is it specific to your car? Because I don't think
I
that's
do
how
it-
fucking physics works. Fuck you.
I do it by seconds. I typically try to
Yeah.
be like, all right, how long? I like to stay like at least 10 seconds behind another vehicle.
I do it by feel.
Feel- yeah,
I
feels-
know my
feels
car
the-
well enough. I know how I drive well enough that it's just like I can figure it out.
That's fine. That's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah. Okay, I need to find some Frostallions and breed perfect Frostallions and
Alright. So, the one of the players that has been crowned the Goblin King, who has organized this troop of goblins.
you're playing with David Bowie?
No.
Oh.
His character is basically Blitzo from Hell of a Boss. But he ended up getting the goblins drunk. I warned him in game, like through roleplay, being like, "This seems like a bad idea."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, but they never had alcohol."
Have
so
you
party."
seen
And I'm
Goblin
like,
Slayer? Well, when they gave my
I'm like,
orc
all right, here we
alcohol,
go.
he just became a fucking alcoholic.
Well, so basically, my goblins are more intelligent than like the average D&D goblins. So if they drink, like they revert back to default goblins while drunk.
Hmm.
So one of the goblins failed the contract and just went absolutely AWOL. Like he just fucking kept running around trying to steal everyone else's beer so he can drink it, and
Went straight up problematic.
straight up problematic. So he ended up fighting him, just to like kind of deal with him. And
Sometimes
he
you
held
gotta
back-
kick your buddy's ass if he's being a dick.
He held back tremendously, and then in the last session, he's just like, "Hey, Noggle, now since you're sober, how about we spar for real?" And he's like, "Does Noggle have to?"
Yeah.
As like he's basically like the laziest goblin of the troop.
Mm-hmm.
And as I already made the character sheet ready for it, so I'm just like, oh god, this is gonna end so poorly. Not for Knuckle. Not for Noggle. He's 2 levels. No, the party is level 8. All these goblins except for Gabo are level 5, and I OTK'd him with the fighter because fighters are dumb.
Fantastic.
So with the new 2024 rules and the like weapon masteries, there's so much stuff you can do that's so utterly disgusting. I'm trying to reach for my. Come here. There we go. So he dual wields,
Okay.
and he has a what is it? He has a scimitar in his main hand, short sword in his offhand, and with his masteries, when he rolls to attack with his main hand, if he hits, he can activate his first weapon mastery, which is called Nick.
I love Nick.
Nick.
Yeah, Dez's Harangon Barbarian, Path of the Giant Harangon Barbarian has Nick, and she can she can output so much fucking damage so goddamn fast, like in
Yeah.
a single turn.
Yeah. So Nick, for those who don't know, when you make the extra attack of the light property, you can make it as part of the attack action instead of a bonus action. So that's what he did.
Yeah.
He basically you can do this once per turn. And so basically his first attack is main hand, trigger Nick, and then Then came in the short sword. So the short sword also landed and critted, mind you.
Mhm.
And that got to activate Vex.
I love Vex too.
Yep, when you hit a creature with this weapon and it deals damage, you have advantage on your next attack roll against the creature before the end of your next turn. Well, guess what? Extra attack kicks in.
Yep.
He fucking attacks with his main hand again. Rolls at advantage, critted. And then I use my bonus action, and you attacked with the offhand again. And this is like, oh no!
I think you can also do that pretty well with the rogue too, because if
Top
you
roll's
have
kinda broken
if you
as
have
well, yeah.
Vex, the way the sneak attack works, it's solely based on if you have advantage.
If you have advantage,
And if you have Vex on your weapons, you have advantage.
You'll have advantage at the.
Or if you're
start
doing
of
like
each
a
of your
single person
turns.
fight, you can have Vex on one weapon and Sap on the other one, and just like
Yes.
Vex first to get that, and then
It's
Sap
because,
them so that they have disadvantage against you, and you could solo a fight pretty fucking easily.
Yeah, so the 2024. What the fuck? Oh, get down from there. Get down from there.
She's allowed to do what she wants. You're not her boss.
Down there.
You're not her mom.
My fucking dad.
Yeah, I'm a freaking dad. You piece, you little shit boy. You shit boy. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what I'm calling you.
I'm kind of curious myself. honestly.
Yeah, I'll figure it out eventually.
But yeah, no, so I told him at the start of the fight in roleplay as Noggle, being like, oh, you said you were going to hold back? Oh, I wouldn't. So when he went first, and he did like half my health on his turn.
Yeah.
And he could have action surged too, and like actually like just be, it was basic, because he's playing a fighter too, so like it literally was whoever went first won. But he decided to hold back, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to action surge.
Yeah.
And I just fucking went in with my attacks again.
Yep.
Fucking, within all those attacks, I got 2 crits on top of it. I think I did like 43 points of damage.
Yeah.
And he had 41 health.
You know what we just realized was a really good ability. It just made me think of it. That I put it in my character. I put it on my divorce lock just because I'm like, I'll find a use for this. And I realized, oh my god, this is so fucking powerful if the DM lets you do it. Is a hypnotic pattern.
Ooh, yeah.
We had to fight a giant it was a CR9 giant, and our highest level person was a level 7. I was level 6. We had 1 level 7 and 3 level 6s, and had to fight this, CR9 fire giant. And I was like, oh, okay, we might have a hard time with this fight, because they got mad at me for initiating the fight. I initiated the fight because, one, I was doing a joke the entire session where every door we had to go through, I would thaumaturgy open it, or the cleric would thaumaturgy open it, and I would thaumaturgy booming voice and saying, "We're here." Just I don't know why, it just became the bit, and I did that, and then the DM describes in the room as a fucking big ass fire giant, like shit. And I also knew what Stack was going to do, one of the other players was going to do, because every single time there's a situation that we can choose to play it smart and stealthily, his little kobold walks up and says, "Hi, we're looking for this. Do you have it?" And it's like, so I was like, okay, I don't want to lose our sneak attack. I don't want to lose our surprise round here. So I just straight up dropped Scarlet Dawn on him. But then, despite the fact that we had plenty of time between the last encounter and this encounter, apparently Stack's Kobold and Dan's fucking Artificer did not decide to take any time to heal. They didn't do a short rest. They didn't say, hey, the 2 clerics we have in our party, can you heal us? Does anyone have any... They didn't do any of that. So Stack was at like 20% health. Dan was at like 50% health. So I was like, okay, we walked ourselves into a situation here. They got mad at me for initiating combat, but it's like, you should have fucking said you needed healing before we opened this door. So I was like, okay, hypnotic pattern. And I was like, wait, DM, Alex, technically, we are out of combat right now. We have removed ourselves from combat. So, and technically, hypnotic pattern will not end until the time is spent or he takes damage. So, realistically, we could all launch an attack that is designed to strike at the exact same time, and he won't have any ability to block or dodge or do anything because he is currently basically comatose. And Alex is like, yeah, you could. So we had 5 attacks all land at the exact same time against the CR9 Fire Giant and just did an immense amount of fucking damage to him and just no-diffed the fight. That was supposed to be the big boss. And that entire session we were kind of pissing Alex, not really pissing him off, but we got that lovely DM look of like, I did not plan for this. I did not fucking plan for this. We're supposed to walk into a maze at one point, but he describes us as looking down on the maze. I'm like, okay, I have calligraphy supplies. I draw the maze, and we plan out a route ahead of time. And oh, by the way, he can fly. It's like, fine. We encounter one fire elemental along the maze, and he describes the fire elemental as 60 feet away from us, but we have a 40-foot movement speed, and it has a 50-foot move or a 60-foot movement speed. So the Artificer class Ray of Frost slows it down by 10 feet per round. So now it's 60 feet away from us, and we're moving back and firing at it, and it's only gaining 10 foot of. So many times, like, I'm not even going to make you roll this combat because you'll kill it before it ever gets to you. Did that one. He described this elaborate, like, there's 4 paths covering this lava pit, and you have to get through them, and blah, blah, blah. And basically it's going to be like, oh, yeah, it's going to be Squid Games. It's going to be which one of the steps is the right one to take. But the kobold can fly, and the Artificer has a 10-foot extendable pole. So he's like, give me that pole, and just flies over them and starts hitting the bricks and figures out which path is the right one to go because he crumples all the bad bricks. He's like, ah. So basically every challenge he had set up for us, we just no-diffed. And then we get to the big boss fight. I'm like, hypnotic pattern. And we just do, like, I think 90 damage, 80 or 90 damage to him in one round. It's like, son of a bitch. We no-diffed everything.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned Comatose because I actually have a specific homebrew one just for Noggle because he's the laziest goblin.
Uh-huh.
So all my, like, quote-unquote unique NPCs have a unique feature to them. And his being comatose is it allows him to take his turns as if he was awake. However, he can't make reactions, and he can only utilize half his speed. So he can still attack if he, somehow gets like.
That's kind of cool. I actually kind of like that. He's basically Zenitsu.
Yeah,
he's
exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Is he better when does he have an advantage on his attack rolls?
No.
That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, just the fact of him not being able to be put to sleep, quote unquote, is already pretty good.
Yeah. No, that's a good one. I like that. I like that a lot.
Well, but I was trying out some new, because I was looking through the fighting styles to decide what fighting style to give him, and I could have chose like the typical like, oh, I'll grab the one that like enhances dual wielding and yada yada, and I'm like, you know what? That's kind of boring. Like everyone does that after dual wielding, or if, like they're using it like. So I'm looking through stuff, and I found one for Unearthed Arcana. Holy fucking shit is this one fucking good. It's called Tunnel Fighter. And as a bonus action, you can enter a defensive stance that lasts until the start of your next turn. While in your defensive stance, you can make opportunity attacks without using your reaction. And you can use your reaction to make a melee attack against a creature that moves more than 5 feet while within your reach. So if someone's moving 10 feet around you and like doesn't leave your space, you can choose to use a reaction to make an opportunity attack against them. And then anyone who moves out of your range, you can just attack them for free. I'm like, that's fucking broken! What the fuck? Like, this man's gonna run into a fucking clearing surrounding enemies, and then they're gonna be like, some kind of fear is gonna be cast on him, they're gonna be forced to run away, and he's just gonna be like, pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, fuck you. No, I always, because whenever given the chance to, like, because right now because that fire giant, apparently we weren't supposed to fight him. Apparently we were supposed to negotiate and wheel and deal with him because he's supposed to be just out of our difficulty level. And then we just did a fuck ton of damage to him all at once. It's like, cool. So what the DM said is like, okay, he's like a forger. He's basically like a forger for the gods. So he makes a lot of magical items and stuff. So each one of you can pick a rare item, any like blue rare item, and let me know, and I'll decide whether or not you can have it or not. But pick a rare item. And I was going through all these items that would go well for my divorce lock, and well, this is cool, and this, oh yeah, this one I can't remember what it was, but it adds +2 to my spell attacks and my like saves that they would have to roll. So like, oh, my hits will land a lot better. That's great. That one's really great. It's gonna be a lot harder to dodge my attacks. And with Scarlet Dawn, if I raise that to a Constitution 50 or 7, or I think it's Wisdom 17 saving throw, my God, I'll be doing so much damage to so many people. It'll be great. But then I saw Instant Fortress, and I was like, huh, this is a very situational, goofy thing, and it's so stupid, and it's not going to be useful a lot of times. But it'll be so fun when it is, because
Dude, I
Instant
love
Fortress
that
just
shit.
lets you put it down and like summon a fortress around you, and that
Yup.
fortress has AC 20 walls, AC 20 doors, AC 20 roof, and 100 health. It's
My
like,
man's literally out here playing fucking Fortnite.
yeah, yeah. And I'm like, okay, is there a way? Is there an item that's like a pocket ballista I can try to get a hold of too, so I can just get to the top of the fortress and have a ballista and start like, hey, you know what? I don't want to be in this fight anymore. Fortress, I'm going to start writing a ballista down on you. Fuck you guys. Or even if not do that, like I can just cast Guiding Bolt out of one of the windows or something like that, or just take the time to heal. And it canonically, like what it does, it describes it as it pushes everyone else out of the way. And if they have to do a dex saving throw, and if they fail the dex saving throw, they're knocked prone. So it's like, okay, I can literally just drop it on myself, push everyone else out of a circle. And if we're in a small room, or we're somewhere like that's just right to do it, if we're on the edge of a cliff or something, drop a fortress on myself, push people off the cliff. Let's fucking go. It'll be great. Topple is kind of broken though. Yeah, there's some of them that are easily abusable. Some of them are kind of like, okay. But I don't like to play that way. I don't like to play with the, oh, my character's all powerful because I meta'd and I min-maxed and shit like that. I want to play in the way that, like, I'm doing some goofy-ass shit, but I'm having a great time. That's how I play, at least. Which is why I go for things like Instant Fortress, when I could get something that would objectively make my character more powerful, or I can get something that makes my character just so much more goofy. But to each their own. But if you don't play the way I want to play, you're wrong. So
Well, it's like what we discussed weeks ago with like one of my other goblins, Skeezy, like the fucking speedy one.
yeah,
With fucking 60 base move speed.
yeah,
Like, fucking hell.
yeah.
Like, me and my one friend was doing the math on it, and like, he has consistent speed, being able to do about 180 over the course of an hour with his long strider spell.
You know what I'm going to do? I just realized what I'm going to do, because we have Stack picked his Colbert. I'm sorry. I need to say this out loud so I don't forget it, because I'm still planning out my trial session that's going to be somewhat Saw-like. Stack got him the one subbreed of Goblin that has a fly speed, and I hate flying. I hate flying so much. Flying is just the way people meta bullshit. So I'm going to set up one of his challenges, one of his trials is going to be him have to do something really, really evil, or his wings will get chopped off. So he's going to have to make the decision for that seed of evil to grow, or no more fucking fly speed. Because I am convinced that most players that take a fly speed, or try to get some level of fly speed, don't do it because, oh, it's RP or this or that. They do it because they want to meta bullshit. They want to be able to say, I fly out of the way. They want to be able to say, I'm your trap means nothing to me because I'm flying. That's what they want to do. Fly speed is so bullshit. So he's going to have a decision. Either it gets a lot more evil, does something really evil happens, or gets fly speed taken away.
Right.
It's his call.
Well, so the Warlock has technically a way to have fly speed.
Everyone has a way to have fly speed, man. Like,
Yeah.
we have our Herringon Cleric has a cloak that turns them into bees that gives them a fly speed. But it comes with a detriment. It comes with the detriment of he is bees, he can't do stuff. When you have like Aarakocra or like kobolds that have a fly speed, and it's like, I can just do everything that I was doing before, but now I'm entirely out of your reach. It's kind of bullshit. And it's something you plan around as a DM, but it does limit you a lot.
Oh shoot, what was it? It was his left arm?
Or maybe I'll just go like Palworld with it, and I'll set up like there's every session I have, there's some organization that's built anti-air missiles. So if he enters the air more than 10 feet, he just gets shot fucking down.
Oh, so I
You
brought,
failed to file a flight path, so sorry, buddy.
You mentioned missiles. So I have I gotta call them a homebrew race. I mean, they technically existed D&D before, but they kind of became dust at 3.5 because Wizard of the Coast just didn't bring them into like 4 or where we are now 5. Which is a little sad because it was a cool race. But Dromites, I brought Dromites back to the
I recognize it, but I can't remember.
the common era. They're like insectoid type race.
Oh yeah, that's because I was actually going to use them in my thing.
They were essentially replaced by the Thrycreans for like the insectoid monstrosity.
Spell the
type
other
race.
one again. Spell the
The first one or the second one?
the second one.
Thrycreen.
That's yeah. Okay, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because I'd looked them up because one of the next like.
They're basically
let me
giant
see
ants.
who's in my chat. Yeah, let me see who's in my chat right now. Okay, so one of the things I've told you about, like the atypical architects, like they're basically manipulating creatures to like have them worship their god kind of thing. One of the next big sessions I'm hosting, the one that needs a lot of planning, I'm basically homebrewing some stuff about Thrycreans as a custom-made race to make them his worshippers.
Oh my god, what can I spell?
Because you suck. Because you're bad. Have you considered that? Have you considered that you're bad? Have you considered that you deserve to be bullied?
Damn it. I'm just trying to do D&D stuff. That's not how you spell then. What else? But yeah, so the Warlock, basically how I have it set up right now is I have homebrew packs in the form of my demonics and draconics. And this one was a cruel experiment. Went wrong as he has both a demonic and a draconic soul crammed inside him. So
I bet he does, that little slut.
So normally, for those who don't know, typically warlocks gain their powers through their patrons. This one's patrons, that's 2, is inside his body. So he's directly pulling from their
I bet
power.
he is.
So I went a little kooky with some of his homebrew stuff, but it's still reasonably balanced. But yet at the same time, because again, like the only homebrew stuff is the cantrips that he acquired because of my homebrew warlock class. Fucking 2024 warlocks are busted. Holy hell, did they buff invocations?
Yeah, they're powerful as fuck.
Before, warlocks would have to fucking fiend for invocations. I'm trying to grab my 2024 book right now.
He did, but it's unlisted, Mammoth. I have the link for it.
So, at level 20, so at max level, you get 8 invocations, right?
Yeah.
And technically, you hit that cap at 8 much sooner. I think it's like at level like 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
Some dumb shit. But at level 5, you get 5.
Yeah.
Where is it? There it is.
Warlocks are fucking powerful as hell, man.
All the way down from level 1, you get 1 invocation. And then from 2 to 4, you get 3. 5, 6, you get 5. 7, 8, you get 6. And then it just slowly peters up to eventually level 20, you get 10. So you get technically 2 more invocations. But the invocations are also just better than how they used to be.
Yeah, I don't
like,
see a lot of people actually
ridiculous.
starting campaigns at level 0.
Yeah, they exactly. They went from being undertuned to overtuned, and you're muted, by the way. So
Oh,
If you're
whoopsie
trying
daisy.
to talk to me.
No, what I just responded to Mammoth as I said, I don't see too many like campaigns start at level 1 kind of thing. So usually like
yes.
you're at a point where your character is hitting its power curve. Like we started at level 5 because that's like that point.
My original, like, our very first campaign did start at level 1, but the 2 additional campaigns that kind of grew out afterwards basically started a couple levels from the main campaign to kind of keep everything, like, kind of together.
I
And
So
then
I
I just
would-
worked from there.
Here's if you're going to be meeting a lot, then I could say starting at level 1 might be fun because you're going to level up pretty quickly. But being level 1 is so kind of boring at a point.
So the reason why I typically like starting campaigns at level 1 is already I have a homebrew rule. Well, when you make your character, you get a level 1 feature. You get a free feature at level 1.
Okay.
And the whole premise of the level 1 through level 3 is mostly setting the scene for the world.
Yeah.
Role-playing, doing small, like, nitpick quests, just to, like, learn NPCs, learn the city that you decide to start in, etc.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing. That's why I like it. Level, like, 5 or higher, like, it's expected that the character knows about the world, right?
Yeah.
Like, they've had to have, like, gone out and explored in some way, or they've found work in their own hometown, so they have to have some level of experience.
Yeah.
So, a lot of players, in my experience, feel overwhelmed starting, like, higher levels just for lore purposes rather than, like, mechanic purposes.
Yeah.
But it really does come down to the group you're playing.
I
Like,
think
that's, at
I
the
think
end of the day,
most
that
of the
all-
time that like I've been in any sort of like plan session or whatever something that was going to become a thing. Aside from one, I had one campaign that was we tried to start it up twice, and the guy was super motivated. Like, yeah, really, he'd been wanting to DM this thing forever, but then getting him to actually set a date for anything was impossible. He wanted us to specifically start not even at level 1, but without even having a class. We were basically peasants that had backgrounds that could tailor to becoming classes, kind of thing. That was a really cool, unique thing. But most of the time, it's the assumption is usually like, yeah, we're being pulled from something. We're already going on our own adventures in the world. So we start at like a lot of times it's level 3. This most recent one, it was level 5, just because it was like, listen, we all like know what we're doing. And we're on the concept of we are joining an interdimensional adventurers guild. So obviously we would have a fucking idea what we're doing. So I think I like level 3 or level 5 because I think level 5 sometimes is a more powerful start for you to really learn especially if you're trying to play something new.
Yep.
I'd rather start like level 3 because you have time to learn the class you're playing or the style you're playing it.
So again, if you're like, and this is for anyone, if you are in a group that is not experienced in D&D,
Start at level 1.
typically, actually I was gonna say start at level 3, because level 3 is typically where most classes get the power spike, and it's more fun because when you're first starting out with D&D, a lot of times it will tend to focus more towards combat than it does RP, and having that power spike just makes the game more enjoyable to play.
Yeah. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. That it's level 3 is a good place to start, especially like getting if you're like, especially if like the DM's new. It's really easy to set up combat, but setting up a satisfying RP can be a little bit more difficult for like an inexperienced DM. But it's pretty easy to plug into any of the countless encounter calculators and set up combat that's going to work. And CR3's a level enough where like you can make mistakes. You can make mistakes in what you're doing in your combat and still come out of it fine. So I'd say that's a good one. You have a lot to do, enough to keep you interested and like get into kind of the mindset of making decisions about what you're going to do in combat, because that's a big thing. Sometimes like a lot of people, especially new players, just want to be like, I want to do as much damage as possible, but that's not the smartest decision. Sometimes the smartest decision isn't to waste your spell slots on doing as much damage as possible. if you're a cleric, you need to save your revivify if you're a part of a party. If you're, maybe you need to be debuffing. Maybe you need to be taking these things that's like, it doesn't do any damage. It doesn't have much of an effect, but it's gonna help everyone else do more damage. It's gonna help everyone else survive. And you have the freedom to make those mistakes at a lower level that you don't have at a higher level. Because a higher level, if you're fighting a CR5 or a CR6 or a CR7, it might be able to do a shit ton of damage to you every single round. So if you make a mistake, if you didn't save your heals, if you didn't save your Revivify, if you didn't properly debuff it, if you're making mistakes, you might be fucked.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like, that's, like, later and, like, endgame D&D can be quite fucking tricky, especially when the dungeon master just throws fucking shit after shit at you as well.
Yeah, I mean,
I've had games where like the DM doesn't really give you fucking time to even take a short rest.
Yeah,
and it's like, bruh, come on.
For the most part, every time I've ever been one, there's always like after every round of combat, there is very rarely is there a round of combat that leads into another round of combat. Or something that needs to be handled immediately. It's always like, okay, well, what do you guys do? Nothing else is around you.
It was the last time that I was a player for campaigns, because the DM that I was being a player for had a dungeon to where we just did like 5 combats, one after the other, and it's just like I'm talking with a team like in roleplay. I'm like, we need to take a break. Like, we need to take a short rest or fucking take a long rest because like we're spent, like we're wounded, we're out of supplies. And the DM's just like, well, how are you gonna do that? You're like in the middle of this dungeon. Like the enemies are just gonna come and get you, and it's just like,
it's just a dick move, man.
Like, why'd you fucking design this then?
You did not know how to make.
There's nothing that we can fucking do.
You did not know how to make encounters that were satisfactorily challenging, so you made it grindy. You made it like roguelike. You made it fucking
like he literally roleplayed us into like going to this place, being like, yeah, you guys will be fine, and then we get there and we're just getting a fucking shit beat in. Like every combat, my character's going down essentially.
Yeah,
because I was playing the tank character, and I'm just like, I can't do anything. Like, I'm fucking spent.
I'll give you being like, hey, you'll be punished if you try to keep taking long rests, but I'll give you that, especially like RP wise. Yeah, if you're spending 8 hours sleeping in a dungeon, the likelihood of a monster encountering you is pretty high. But let them take their fucking short rests, man. They don't get too much back for that. They just heal a little bit for free.
Mm-hmm. We expend our hit dice to be able to fucking...
Yeah. I think that's just a DM that doesn't know what he's doing and doesn't know how to build encounters right. So he's trying to make it punishing by making it grindy, not by making the fights. And here's the thing. I don't want every fucking session. It's the same thing as weightlifting. Don't, push your max. Don't go to failure every single fucking time you go to the gym. I don't want every session to be grindy. I don't want every session to be punishing. Sometimes I just want to have a fun, fucking relaxing session of playing the goddamn game.
Yep. No, 100%.
Well, let's see chat here. One of the games I started at level 1. That was the game I left. The other I started at level 5. Yeah, starting at level 1 too, especially if you're not meeting a lot and you're not getting a lot of experience. Like you start having more fun at the higher levels.
Ow! You would love my campaign then, Captain.
Yeah. Level 3 is the sweet spot since it's when most if not all classes now get their core ability. My favorite class I played so far is my Life Domain Cleric. I'm really enjoying my Trickster Cleric because I really like playing Trixie, and he has a lot of options for that.
He's Trixie.
Yeah, buffing, healing, taunting is way more fun than doing damage, especially because I have the highest armor class I've ever had on any of my characters. I have AC 19 as a fucking cleric that just is dropping massive amounts of damage on people, and then fucking like going invisible and disappearing. Or I'm using my mirror image to do it, basically, my summoned image that can cast spells for me. So they have, when they finally get up to me to do damage, it just goes right through them, and I'm like, fuck you. It's great. I'm a ranger player, so more of a scouted out kind of play style. I do a lot of that. I do a lot of scouting so that I can play Trixie. I played Locke, Poorly, Bard, Rogue, and Cleric. I played Locke, Rogue, Ranger, and Cleric now. Really intensely. The games I was in were equal parts RP and combat. I prefer that. I prefer a good mix of RP in there. Oh, the new rules mean that you have to wait 16 hours before you can long rest again. Did not know that. So it fixes it. Preferred the RP, to be honest. I don't mind starting at 1. The DM got weird was all. That's fair. Yeah.
Wait, really? Oh, I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to look at that. I'll probably do however I feel. If the party takes 8 hours doing light work and stuff like that, that's a long rest.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair.
I would probably, like, if I were a DM, it would be, I wouldn't follow that rule. It would depend on what the players are doing. If they're going after every round of combat and doing a long rest, then, oh no, all of a sudden a rival adventuring party encountered you while you were asleep. Did you stand a watch? No. Everyone roll, surprise round, everyone roll initiative. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Stop being annoying.
Yeah, I roll encounter dice anytime they take take a long rest during a just out in a non-safe zone, i.e. like a major city or anything like that.
Yeah.
And that's just how I run long rests. And
I don't...
sometimes the dice are very favorable where they don't get any encounters, and other times they're just like getting woken up by fucking poison basilisks. So it's just like,
I don't roll encounter dice. I just kind of have a good idea of where I plan different things to be, the type of environment they're set up in. And I always have like extra encounters ready, like extra encounters that will probably not happen unless they do something really crazy. So I always have one that's kind of prepared that if they're being assholes, I can just hey, guess what? Guess what just happened? Oh no.
Yeah, I have a notebook that I spent a good 6 months of just filling out of like fucking a D100 of like every single one is a different encounter.
Yeah.
But I also have that set up for
I don't
the labyrinth part of my world as well. So like I have a whole I have a roguelike experience in my world.
Yeah, I just kind of have a good idea of what's going on, and I kind of know. I've gotten a feel for how hard my encounters are going to be, so I know when they're going to want to take a long rest. And then you drop so what are you guys going to do? You guys want to move on? You guys want to take a long rest? And then all of a sudden it triggers in their mind, oh yeah, we should probably take a fucking long rest. The big thing that I forget about a lot, and our head DM always brings up, is I forget that short rests exist. I forget that they exist a lot. So I'm pretty frequently like, oh yeah, we should take a short rest. That would probably be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm honestly the same way. I completely forget they exist. Most often than not, the healers will just heal up the party anyway.
Yeah.
And then when they're not doing stuff, they're typically not doing stuff in such a long amount of span where I'm just like, you know what? I think it's fair that you guys got a long rest.
Yeah, it's
like basically like they're within like a camp, just like planning like mapping out stuff and whatnot, and like spending like literally like 5 to 8 hours on it. And it's just like, yeah, you know what? That counts as a long rest. I think that's fine.
The annoying thing
is you guys aren't doing anything like intensive.
Since I started playing like a caster more, I've started getting more and more annoyed when I have to really like kind of like argue with my party a little bit. Like, hey, we should probably take a fucking long rest because I am out of spell slots. I can't do shit. We should take a long rest. No, we should investigate the town a bit more. I'm like, if we get into another fucking combat, I am useless. I am fucking useless to you guys right now. We should probably go to the tavern and take a long rest. Yeah, because you can fucking short rest to regain, and I think they have the...
Oh, warlocks just need the cantrips. They don't need no spells.
Yeah. The only damaging cantrip I have is Toll the Dead.
Hey, that's a good one, though.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Eldritch Blast is fucking great, though.
And then, if you're using the 2024 book rules, your invocations that normally would apply to Eldritch Blast apply to any damaging cantrip.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I played Spell Sniper before, where it's like, and it worked out perfectly for us, because I had like, I think I got to like a 600-foot range on Eldritch Blast.
Nasty.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Yeah, I got like 600-foot range on Eldritch Blast, and we had a battle wagon. This was a session with, I think I told you about the former friend I had that turned out he was a sexual predator, so I don't talk to him anymore. He was the DM for this campaign.
Gross.
Yeah, he was the DM for this campaign, and we had like a battle wagon. So it was a cart. It was a big carriage, basically, that we had a ballista in, and he had set up this encounter where we had like knights chasing us, like undead knights chasing us, like 5 of them that were approaching us. Like, okay, well, how far away are they? He's like, they're probably like 300 feet away. It's like, okay, what speed are they moving at compared to us? How fast are they getting us? They're getting on you at like 10, 20 feet around. It's like, okay, cool. I have 15 rounds of dropping Eldritch Blast on them before they get anywhere near us. How far can the ballista shoot? 120 feet. Okay, so then that's going to have another 6 rounds of ballista. Do we roll this encounter? No. No, you win. You won this.
You win this round.
Fuck you.
I completely kind of forsake the flanking rules because I have it built into a feature.
Yeah.
It's basically like a pseudo pack tactics that anyone can literally just grab.
Yeah. I mean, pack tactics is just a good one to have too, I think.
Oh, it's so good.
I've had a lot of my encounters that I've planned out have utilized pack tactics. Because I like forcing them to make decisions. Because a lot of times we have, like, our artificer's a really good tank. So he's like, okay, I'm going to put myself between as many of these guys as possible. So he's taking all the damage. But now that he's doing that and it's pack tactics, okay, now you're fighting 3 different things that have advantage against you.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because his AC is so fucking high that landing a hit is impossible. And I don't fudge rolls, but goddamn do I wish I would sometimes, because it's just like, I really hate what you're fucking doing. I really hate what you're doing right now.
Hope this works. Oh god, I forgot how to do this already. Has it really been that long? There we go. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me save this first.
When I'm setting the video that Mammoth just uploaded, I'm doing the analytics.
No,
stuff
you're
right
good.
now.
I'm
So
just gonna save this video that I am currently trying to edit because I just noticed the time.
what time is it for you?
It is 4:44 p.m.
Oh, we're in
I
the
need
same
to go to bed.
time zone. Okay.
Yeah, we're in the same time zone. I just like it's technically like in my mind AM for me.
Yeah.
So like I gotta go to bed. I'm way past. I gotta get up at 9 to get ready for work. So
Yeah. Okay. See you, man.
trying to find. There we go. All right, have a good one.
Bye. Bam. Bam. I'm going to set that to go live at 5, so that'll give Orsted a little bit of time to his to go live too. Okay. Oh. Bam. I still have another one I want to record for tomorrow too. And I need to look more into that copyright thing to see how valid that was. Because if it's perfectly valid, then I might make a short bitching about, yeah, I got this copyright strike and it was stupid because, you know, I clearly wasn't using it in a bad way. I was watching a trailer, but I get it. But if it's actually valid, then I'll make one that's like, hey, if it's not valid, I'll make one that's, hey, this is a bullshit fucking copyright claim. Company sucks. Do bam. Good. Bullsies. And I made sure the title said okay. Yeah, I changed the title so it doesn't say Nintendo, it says Nintendo Stores. So all those people are like, you're misleading. No, it's not. If you watch the first few minutes of any of the videos, I clear up anything that might be ambiguous about my titles. Chill the fuck out. Okay, hold on. How the fuck are people commenting on the short about, actually the publisher's boggy soft when you say that 15 seconds into the video? Yeah, no, I get that a lot. You could, but it's common for people to get copyright claimed for watching a trailer, to be fair. Yeah, no, yeah. If you watch a trailer with music, I'm just going to mute the audio and keep your voice. It completely slipped my mind. Yeah, I didn't think about it either. I should have thought about it. So like if it's an invalid like copyright claim, if it turns out that the content owners doesn't actually own it, then I'm going to do a video on it. But otherwise, I might do a short like, hey, I got copyright claimed, and it's stupid that they decided to, because it didn't trigger YouTube's immediate copyright notice, which means they thought it was fine. So the owners had to go and see what it was, and then make a copyright claim, and then claim all the monetization. That's the biggest part. It was less than 10% of the video, and they claimed all monetization on it for the time period that it was claimed for. Which is the part that I think is the most stupid. Okay, I'll be right back. I do love the number of comments I'll get on stuff where I'm complaining about something, where even I'll say, like, I get it, but it's stupid, and people will be like, well, this is pretty common. It's like, yeah, I'm not saying it's not common, I'm just saying it's fucking stupid. I think that's a fair thing to say. Oh, that's right, I need to set that. Jesus, I almost forgot. Oh. Hey, dude. You just uploaded the same video. You didn't upload the new one for the short. You uploaded the same short. I just realized that. It's the exact same short. Hey, what's up, Triana? How you doing? About to finally order food. Hold on, almost done ordering food. Okay. Bam, bam. We might switch to the AI slot title because I do like it, but I'm admittedly trying to go for the titles I see in a lot of the videos that put out the same shit that I do, but worse, but still do better. Just to see how it does. But I do like it's AI slop title. It's just, whether or not fucking I'm testing this. Playlists. And what I'm doing for the fact that we're posting video and short at the same time is I'm making it so that the short doesn't push to subscribers, but the long form does. That way it won't try to push two things to subscribers at the same time, and then they only click on one of them. Bam. Scheduling. Scheduled. Now I just need to go into here. Oops. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I told him to schedule it for the same time we scheduled ours. That way, when mine is pushing to his, it could hopefully help his do a little bit better too. And then, like, any of his subscribers might see it and come to mine, kind of thing. And the video is live. If you guys want to go check out the newest video and leave it a like and a comment, that would be amazeballs. Okay. Might as well grab these guys right now and put them in. I'm going to set some more eggs, then I'm going to switch over to Minecraft so I can do some of the Minecraft stuff I need to do. Which is just, grabbing shit to put into the new... whatever. Do... Okay. So many Yakimo shits. Do I want to go ahead and grab those now? Let's see. Yeah, I might as well grab them now. I don't have to do any condensing or anything, so it'll be fine. I'm just trying to get a Yakumo that's perfect running, that has all the stats for running so that I can start capturing pals to move faster. I am. These ones aren't fucking at all useful. Jesus. That one just needs to have nimble put on it. Do. Bam. Bam. Jesus, I hate this part. I that's why I have the 3 expedition stuff up now, is solely so I can get more of those large scale incubators so I don't have to do this. Oh, perfect runner. I got a perfect runner. Okay, coolsies. We'll let that shit finish. I'm going to drop off some of these eggs. Bam. Grab these guys. The Brolohas take it down to every egg only takes 2.5 minutes, I think. And that's without the philanthropist. If you get full like philanthropist on it, I think you can get it down to like every egg takes a minute. But then you have to, have a pal that is, wasting a potential trait on philanthropist, and I don't want that. Also, philanthropist is something you just kind of have to luck out to get. But the Broloha halves the time. A maxed out Broloha halves the time, and oh my god, is that so convenient when you're fucking making this many eggs. Oh, thank you. I completely forgot to do that. Thank you. I added at the end of the video. I added the link to his video, but I forgot to link the channel. I'm really bad about descriptions. About making sure to add stuff into descriptions that I say I'm going to add to descriptions. Hold on, I'm going to get a call. Scam call. Okay. Hello. Hello, Quindra. Hey, what's up, Christian? How you doing, man? Thank you for the raid, Quindra. I just noticed. Shout out. I was in the middle of a call, and by call I mean I got a scam call. There you go. I need to set up the shout out video thing again. I had a shout out video thing. I'll see. You know what? I'm going to see if it's working. Nope, it's not working anymore. It stopped working randomly. I don't know why it doesn't work anymore, but I used to have the thing that like I would do shout out video and it'd pop up on your clips. No, I mean my family all has fucking their name in there, but I get a lot of spam calls. But because of the fact that I am a veteran with VA shit, the VA might call at any given point, and if I don't pick up the call, they can use that as an excuse to turn off whatever benefit they decide they want to turn off. Which is a thing I've heard happen to people of they got a letter and it arrived to them like without enough time for them to respond that said they had to show up to an appointment. And then since they didn't show up to that appointment because they didn't know they had the appointment, they had their benefits taken away. Wouldn't be sure with the I'm great, dude. Just got home from the gym. Hell yeah. But hello, Quindra. Why'd you decide to raid me? I always like to know. I'm doing good, Mitch. I'm doing good, Christian. I'm restarting the Minecraft server here soon if you're interested. In joining that. Oh, those things are terrible. Abuse of power, in my opinion. Yeah, no, it's the fact that I've known people that it was like one mistake of not getting to an appointment or not answering a phone call or some shit like that, and they're like, yeah, we're going to turn off your benefits until you fix this, and it might take 6 months to fucking fix this. Like, I get it if it's someone just not responding 3, 4, 5 times, whatever. Then it's like, hey. You got to respond to this one or else we will. But it's literally just, fuck you. It's bullshit. Bam. But no, I'm restarting the Minecraft server actually like tonight. I need to pop on, because I don't know if you were on the previous one, but what I always do whenever I reset my Minecraft servers and do a restart, like if it's been dead for a while, is I allow everyone that was on it to pack their inventory full and then transfer that to the new server. So I'll be restarting that here. I had nobody in my list playing Palworld, so I check category and then pick someone with a cam. Nice title and lovely chat. Sounds good. That's kind of what I do. I pick VTubers a lot. Like Venom, who is one of my mods, I always tell him, like, or I don't always, but I sometimes tell him if I have no one to raid, hey, can you find someone for me to raid? And he knows, look for, like, VTubers that aren't, like, big titty anime girl, and go for that. I appreciate it. Thank you, Quindra. I try to have good vibes. Sometimes I'm moody and a little bitch, but I try to be generally upbeat and happy and whatnot when I'm not ranting about something that makes me mad. Where is my perfect runner? There you are. runner. Let's see if I have extras, because then I could breed more. Nope. Yeah, I mean, one of the guys in my chat calls me Rant God. Staley is always refers to me as Rant God a lot. Like, I might get merch made with Rant God on it, because I will go on fucking rants. I will go on massive rants. You haven't played Minecraft in a while? You should join us for it. It's an incredibly modded server. So after this, I'm about to pop off Palworld, actually. I'm sorry, Quindra. I'm so sorry. I'm about to pop off Palworld because right now I'm just waiting for eggs to hatch. And I'm going to switch over to Minecraft to pack my inventory full of the stuff that I need. And then, depending on how long that takes, I might restart the server in progress, or I might, if it takes forever, then I'll be restarting it tonight. And since I am not going to be streaming on Friday, probably because I have D&D on Friday instead of Saturday, I will probably stream tomorrow instead, and I'll stream the new server tomorrow. And this is going to be the server that preempts the role-playing server. So, like, this will be the one. While this server is live, me and Grim and Mammoth and some other people will be working on the role-playing server. So the next server that launches will be the role-playing server. It's late for me. I'm from the Netherlands, so I would need to lurk it soon anyways. Hey! I've got a lot of people. The more than half of my chat is not from America. Is the food? Nope, that was my roommate. It'll be here in 11 minutes. Well, no, because you're international to me. But I think a large part of it started originally when I first started streaming again in like 2023 and mid 2023. My brain just froze. I started my stream at 8 p.m. and oftentimes it'd end at 2 to 3 a.m. So I think it was just the people that were, and I started in like the summer. So I think it was just the people that were like awake and around were from like Germany or Britain or Australia or New Zealand and shit like that. So that was a large part of my base, and then I switched my streaming time eventually to start at like 1400 my time, 2 p.m. my time, and then that kind of changed a little bit. But I still have a lot of like, even the ones that are in my time zone are usually Canadian. Yeah. So it basically, I was starting my stream at a time when, a lot of more people around there would be available. Okay. I got that set. Nope, that's got Vanguard. That's not another perfect one. Because I want to save another perfect one for breeding purposes if necessary. Especially because I still kind of want to breed one that's swimming specific, but the non-swimming ones still apply to the swimming one, so it doesn't super matter. What? Bam, bam, bam. Perfect. Now I have my Yakimo runner. Thank you. I appreciate the lurk, and I appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. I need to get my raiding shout-out stuff fixed. Can I see its base speed? Ooh. I'm going to try something real quick. I don't need the plasma right now anyways. So let's see. And then... Wait, this is not the right Yakimo. With all these... It's actually faster than the Dezamu. It's faster than the Daisy because of the... Shit! This is kind of hard to control, almost. Okay, yeah, so I don't even need the Daisy anymore. I appreciate it, Casteroth. Thank you so much. Let me see how it's doing on YouTube Studios real quick. It's in the first 18 minutes. The short's doing pretty good, considering I didn't publish it to subscribers. It's doing well enough. I wish the YouTube editor would let you just put, like, hard text on instead of just info cards on after it was uploaded. Because then if there's a correction I need to make, it could be made in the video. Bam. Do. Okay. YouTube appears to be lying about view count on my end. I mean, I know the difference in the view count you see if you're watching it versus what you see in YouTube Studios is when you're watching it's always a little bit lower. I mean, the Mesh Tent website has AI generated content on its front page, so I really wouldn't be surprised if the models are AI made. Yeah, I mean, that's also me maybe potentially misunderstanding what they told me. So, yeah. Who the fuck is the Boo Boo Bus? Okay. Okay, I've got the looks. When I saw the trailer for the game, it all looked like bad AI slap to me. Not even a game I'd grab for free. Yeah. I had a pinned comment saying, correction, Mesh Tent, the website that the model was from, doesn't actually state if any of the models are AI generated. However, they'd use AI generated images on their front page. Works for me. Okay, fuck. I'm gonna go... Okay. Look at this fucker just, like, zooming. I'm gonna go grab some eggs from over here to get some of the Frostallions going. I keep saying I'm about to jump over to whatchamacallit, and then get distracted to Minecrafting and then get distracted. My brain is like freezing right now. Do yeah, I mean, I don't even waste my time on games that are like bad like that even if they are free. Like it's not sure it doesn't cost me anything money wise, but it costs me something in time, and I don't like that. But like if it was free, I might have downloaded it to like really look at it and talk about how stupid it is, but ooh. Do more I've taken chances on games and they were bad. I didn't go out of my way to get bad games. I played some games that were like they didn't look like they were going to be great, but they were just kind of silly, goofy games. I was like, you know what? I can just kind of enjoy this as a brain dead type of game. Because I can enjoy a bad game, like a game that's not well made, if it's like got some sort of fun concept, especially if it's like this is kind of just a game I'm gonna play when I'm trying to burn time and whatever. But more and more now, those are games like I want on my phone, because it's like, okay, I'm trying to burn time while I'm sitting in an office somewhere, or doing this or doing that. Not while I'm at home and have other things I could be doing. Yeah, YouTube Studio on my end says 25 views, but normal YouTube says 44. Dead Island is a game that is made horribly. It's a ton of fun. I fucking love Dead Island. Dead Island was great. One game that's like that was so much fun, but so poorly coded. Like, when I first got this game, I thought my computer just wasn't strong enough to run it. And then I ended up getting a much better computer and re-downloading the game and trying to play it, and it still ran poorly, was Fort Zombie. Fort Zombie was such a fun game and such a fun concept, but it was so poorly coded that even with a really, really powerful computer, it was laggy and glitchy and jumpy and had horrible frames, but God, was it fun. Burnt by helping the Kickstarter of a game that probably isn't even happening anymore. I have one game like that where I supported the Kickstarter, and I'm getting tired of them sending me updates. Because it's like, you're never going to make this. I supported this 10 years ago. It's never coming out. Just tell us that you stole our money. I'm fine with that. But that was the only game I ever supported on Kickstarter. It was like a zombie game called Quantum something. I can't remember it. I don't even really use that email address anymore, so I don't even see the updates anymore. Castle Miner Z on the Xbox 360 was a peak game if anyone has played that. I vaguely remember. I don't think I ever played it. I love a good zombie game, though. I've heard of Cube World too. Yeah, at this point with the one that I wish Quantum, whatever the fuck it was, I wish the devs would just go silent, because I'm tired of getting updates on a game that they're never going to make. Ooh. Tyler made a bad turn. He's going the wrong direction. He's going aggressively the wrong direction. Like, my house is very close to the drop-off place. When it was Puff Pow Sky Islands, they make good plushies though. Yeah, I was about to say that sounds familiar, but it might just be from the plushies. Devs did like 3 updates in a matter of a week or so, then went radio silent for like 10 years, released a finished game on Steam but gave all existing owners a key at least, then did 2 or 3 patches and went silent again. That sucks. There's a few games like that. What oh, I think it's called Castle Story, where it was such a fun game and I don't think they ever finished it. Like it never left early access, but was so fun, and then just out of nowhere they're just like, yeah, we're done. What is it? Let me look. Castle Story. Yeah, it was Castle Story. And that sucks. There's a part of me that's like, hey, if you're not going to work on it anymore, drop the integrity move and do the integrity move and just like release the stuff publicly so that the fans can finish it. They were a plushie company that wanted to make a game like Animal Crossing, but the plushes were in the game. They also ruined the core gameplay loop. It went from being an RPG to some really bad attempt at roguelike. Ugh. So it wasn't even the same fucking game. I was so pissed. Yeah, I bet, man. It always sucks when a game you really love just becomes unplayable. Or they stop working on it and finishing it. When it's like, yeah, oh my god, they've got so much stuff planned and they're going to implement it. And none of it's like, none of the stuff that they have planned seems like one of those things like, yeah, they're never going to be able to do this. All seems realistic and logical, but then they just don't finish it. Got let down as much as my partner. He got Goddess and is still holding out for Star Citizen. Yeah, he needs to give up, buddy. He needs to give up. That ain't happening. That's like a meme at this point. Yeah, this delivery driver got all turned around. You know what I could also do here in a second, Mammoth, is once I get to a point where, like, it's not loud, I'll record a quick little, like, hey, we were mistaken on this thing, and we can upload that as a follow-on short a little bit later today. Because I am someone who, if I'm wrong about something, I will publicly come out and say I was wrong. Yeah, no, that's what it seems like. As long as he's not throwing more money after it, then it's fine, but just drop the hope. You're hurting yourself. If they're still like, hey, no, this game's coming out, I'm going to keep investing, then that's like, stop. If I'm being honest, the models look kind of AI generated, but I'm no expert in 3D AI generated stuff. Yeah. No, they definitely look AI generated. It's got a good, 25% like to view ratio. That's good. Okay. Except for Inzoid, till I saw that they had AI, I took that straight out of the wish list. Yeah, it's again here's my kind of thoughts with the AI. One, I don't like, even if I'll say this, I would be more okay with AI being used if the company that like the AI service that they were using was like, hey, we want to hire a bunch of artists to help make art that will help train our AI. And it's like, okay, at least that's ethically sourced AI, but even then it's being used to put artists out of jobs, and I'm not okay with that. I'll be right back. Okay, so it's more like a marketplace. Some assets can be AI generated, but it's on a content by content basis. Got you. Gameplay instead of The Sims because fuck EA. Yeah. God, I want Spore back though. I really want a new Spore game. Updated the pin combat. Okay, coolsies. Thank you. Honestly, the route EA might be heading might be good if Battlefield 6 is anything to go by. I've been replaying Time Splitters, which is a EA game. I am. If you ever re-get Spore, get it on Steam. Somehow EA messed up their own game on their own platform, so the DLC doesn't work. No, I have it. I have it on Steam. I meant I want them to remake Spore. I want them to bring Spore into the modern age. I have it on Steam. Okay, might as well get the rest of the eggs. Oh, that's all of them. I guess because I went to these ones a little bit later than the rest, they had time. Hmm. Where there's more Selines, more Selines. Okay. I'm close to being full up. Do you... Boom. Boom. I don't play games like Battlefield to know if they're going in a good direction or not. Okay. I do love Left 4 Dead though. Left 4 Dead is peak. I like the other. Oh, what's the other dude? The kind of macho douchey one, if I'm remembering correctly. Click-through was at 4%, so I changed it out to Nintendo Store, Palworld, clone, Palworld, today, what? Why was the click-through 4%? My God. That's real bad. That explains why it wasn't getting as many views as I would have thought. I honestly thought this one was going to do just better because it's, yeah. Okay. Whatever. Algorithm's fucking weird, man. People are weird. It's hard to predict. Francis,
What? 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 What?
no, I fucking love zombie games. Those ones, like first-person shooter style zombie games, are fine, but I really love like the zombie survival style games even more. Okay, that's all gotten. Plenty of eggs hatching. I'm gonna check something real quick. Zombies is the only reason you play COD. Fair. Yeah, the click-through did go up from 4% since you made that change. That's good. Hey, we just hit 4,700 subscribers. Hell yeah. Should I plan something special for 5,000? I still need to figure out how to do the pepper spray video. Dead Rising. Oh God, Dead Rising. I just mentioned to that to my girlfriend that I really want to play that again too. That one was fantastic. That one was phenomenal.
What? Yep.
They might have.
Yep.
I try to replay it. Fuck it. That's one of the ones though I don't think I'd want to stream. That would be one of my like downtime games where it's just like I just want to be able to enjoy this without anything else. No more booby pics, but it's good. The best part.
What?
Okay. Hmm. Okay. This, at the very least, is done. I got the next set of shit going. Bam. Let's see if I remember how to open this. I kind of got hit by a wave of just like tiredness. So I might fucking call it soon. Oh. Why are you constantly making me re-sign into shit? This is a pain when you end up memorizing where it all is to make through future playthroughs tolerable. To be fair, when I first played Dead Rising 2, I just let the stupid kid die. God damn. Harsh. I need to go into spam or something? Is that what's happening? Because it's not sending me the verification message. Oh, yeah, it sent to my spam for some fucking reason. Oh, it sent me a new one. There it is. Okay. Damn. Okay. Okay. That worked. Jesus Christ. Let's go. I think there was Dead Rising 4, yeah. Yeah, that came out in 2016. Oh, they're making... Oh, yeah, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster came out in 2024. My God, the original one came out in 2006. I remember it coming out. God damn, I feel old. We're 6 years old? Oh, I was 12. I remember getting it and playing it. Okay, come on, load. It has been so fucking long since I logged onto the server. I stopped logging onto the server when the Palworld Terraria update came out. You just turned 15? Perfect time to be playing Dead Rising. Perfect. Oh, reloading stuff is making me laggy. Okay, I need to go put a bunch of shit in a chest. You started gaming properly in Xmas of 2010. What was the change there? Okay. Okay, let me figure out what stuff I need to get. Gotcha. Yeah, you went full degen. Let me figure out. Okay, mine. Mine call. Let's build. Obviously the. Oh, okay. Why is this being laggy? This way. My brain is not feeling good right now. Okay, let's start with I'm gonna need the town hall, but I don't need it built right away. It's not super necessary. I just realized the way I'm gonna have to do this is gonna be annoying. I don't feel like doing this right now. Yeah, I remember my favorite Black Ops 1 moment. My favorite Black Ops 1 moment was I had just prestiged, and I went 30-1. I think it was somewhere around 30-1, to the point where I was having to. It was on the map with like the two big satellites. I was having to kill people, take their weapons to keep going. And I was like, God damn, I'm feeling good. Because that's level 1, freshly prestiged. Yeah, Ray. And went 30-1. I was like, God damn, this is the best feeling. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do though. I'm kind of feeling out of it. I'm kind of feeling tired, so I'm gonna find someone to raid real quick. If you guys want to stick around, to make me look good. The only person that's on right now that I raid regularly is Raven Alternative,
Yeah.
and I'd rather not keep raiding the popular streamer. And having all the color come back on Absolute Cinema. I'm not even tired. I'm just kind of like, I got hit with a wave of brain fog, so I'm finding someone to raid real quick. I always try to raid someone that has around the same, unless it's someone like I raid frequently like Raven Alternative that has around the same number of followers or people live with as me. I have not been taking my ADHD meds. I'll be honest, because I still need to like get on a point with my psych, so I just keep being like, well, it's been so, like, I called today and the office just wasn't open for some fucking reason at like 1 o'clock. It wasn't open. So I was like, I want to start using it, but I keep being like, nope, it's gonna be a problem because I'm gonna run out and then actually need them. So I'm just like saving them for like, oh well, what if I need it then, kind of thing. Here you go. This is a VTuber that's playing Minecraft that doesn't have a big titty thing. I do. Bam. Bam. Here you go.